I thought you meant like move over like motion.
I'm trying to.
I thought you were gonna move the couch over.
I'm just doing
that too.
I'm just doing that for you right there. See how much work I just put in to give him the fucking thing. If you're doing that, then I'm bringing this closer.
Don't worry.
Opening double doors.
Setting him up for freaking sick goals, dude. Some bullshit.
Up, you're gonna have
Huss,
to
shut
move
that,
couch.
please, so that the sound doesn't escape. Yeah.
There
you go.
Saw over here. You're not gonna escape.
We got dudes munching on cookies.
Munching
on snacks.
Speaking of snacks.
Snacks in the house. PFC 278. What's up, people? I'm trying to start the show hyped because I'm about to get my ass whooped right now. We got snacks in the house.
Come on!
Joining us again.
Come on!
Hussy's repping, he's got his humble brag on. He's got a little Liverpool beanie on right now. It's got that little
sitting right across from me so you can see me
on top.
The whole show, you can see me. You can
he
see
put the
red
logo
hat.
out in front. So like when he was wearing it earlier, the logo was in the back.
Yeah, it's humble brag.
Yeah, but you just missed it. He just readjusted it to show you the logo, to show you what happened.
No,
Tiki's
that's not even me. That's just gravitational force. It's just the hat was doing it. It's like
Tiki's doubling up. You got the Man U snapback with the Ande Herrera jersey, feeling real good about himself.
Where's your Arsenal
Herrera.
Let's get into the first game. This one hurts me, ladies and gents. This one hurts me. Liverpool 5, Arsenal 1. This was child's play. This was destruction at its finest. And Liverpool, again, champagne football, man. Champagne football, but Arsenal made it so fucking easy for you. So easy.
Actually, to be fair, I think Liverpool made it easy for you guys. We gave you the first goal in like 5 minutes.
Love it.
And you guys didn't know what to do with it.
We took the first goal. First
you
of all,
took?
Yeah,
no,
we took it.
We gave.
It wasn't an own goal? No.
We gave that.
Andy Robertson was cheating. He was cheating. Oh,
no,
yeah, I'm going to hit
how'd
him
that
with
play
the counterattack.
How'd that play start? Fabinho.
Yeah,
he gives the ball up into the middle of the field. It was an idiotic play.
Okay, so we took the ball. Yeah, and we got it wide. And it was a great service by my boy Iwobi, man. Iwobi sliding up in that back
Nothing
post.
special about that one, though.
Hey, he doesn't have to be special, but he could be nice. All right? He could be nice. And I'm telling you,
I take every shot that I can get.
Iwobi was our best player.
That's sad.
No, it's not sad.
You had Aubameyang on the field, bro.
Aubameyang got shut down. Virgil van Dijk
I don't give a damn. If Lukaku can beat Van Dijk, bro, Aubameyang can beat him.
Okay, when did Lukaku beat Van Dijk?
When we beat
How
you guys
2-1.
When we beat you guys 2-1 last year?
Smashed them.
Smashed him?
Oh, no, it was actually 2-0. Rashford with 2 goals.
Oh, I thought we were talking about this year when you got smashed. When we waxed the floor. We flipped Fellaini upside down, used his head to mop up the goddamn turf.
This is Huss's year, man.
He's too busy to chime in because he's having these cookies.
It's good.
No, but listen, that Arsenal side that's bad.
Why'd your mic so high?
Because it doesn't go any lower. Because I don't want to break it.
Please don't.
You're going like side arm on that stuff. It's like weird. It's like okay, whatever.
Okay, anyways, back to my point.
You didn't have a point.
That Arsenal side that's a poor Arsenal side in terms of like who they had on the pitch. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, I love the guy. I buy him a Football Manager every team I start with. He doesn't. I mean, he scored.
I was going to say, now's not the time to shit on Maitland-Niles.
No, he scored. No.
Shit on everyone else.
What did he do? He wasn't like effective.
He actually had a pretty decent game,
bro. Him and Iwobi were the only two I was impressed with.
Bro, Lichtsteiner a week after committing some shambolic error.
Okay,
put right back into the 11.
Right away, I was talking to some buddies. They're like, "Oh, how are you feeling about this game?" The only thing I was really concerned, not concerned, but I wanted to see was Mane going after Liechtenstein and Mustafi.
Was that Frankenstein?
What was that? I can't say his name.
Lichtsteiner.
Yeah, well, Steinman. The Steinman. So the Tin Man can't move. So basically, I was saying the Tin Man and Mustafi.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, he doesn't have the heart yet.
Make your point.
He doesn't have the heart yet.
Make your point.
Anyways, I was saying I can't wait for Mane to go after those two guys because they're slow as hell. They're stuck in mud. They're stuck in the quicksand. They can't do anything. So what does the Tin Man do to Mane? Starts hitting him early. Starts hitting him.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Nice little elbow through elbow.
Mane got
choke out on him.
Mane got very lucky.
Could have been a red.
Very lucky because he gave the Tin Man a little necklace with his hands. Choked him up a little bit. But then he got.
I don't like that nickname.
The Tin Man? Because he can't move. He's slow as hell.
That's true.
Quicksand Man. Okay. So Quicksand Man can't move out there.
No man, sinking, bro.
No respect whatsoever.
China made the error. I think it was Mustafi who came in and slid Salah at the top of the box. Ball's bouncing around. Lichtsteiner, the clearance was poor because he didn't put any power through it. They always say high and wide. Just put some power through it. Maybe it deflects and it goes out for a corner. Maybe it goes for an own goal. Who knows? But he tries to this little toe poke thing. Bounces off Mustafi, rolls straight to Firmino.
Well, there's 2 slide tackles.
Let's keep it real.
So there are 2 slide tackles.
The original mistake was Torreira, dude.
Yeah,
Twice.
you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Original mistake was Torreira. Lichtsteiner shouldn't have been in that position to have to clear that. I agree with
No
you.
doubt.
He should have put some muscle behind it. But Torreira, your boy, man.
My boy,
He's
fucked up.
special.
He wasn't used to that Liverpool press. He's never seen anything like it.
No, tell him to figure it out, bro. He's supposed to be your marquee signing, your marquee guy.
Hey, you're the one who said he's Arsenal's best signing since Henry. So.
I said he was. So I told him
that would be
Aubameyang.
That would be Aubameyang.
Yeah, 100%.
Aubameyang.
No,
So, anyways,
Torreira, bro. It's Torreira. You'll still score goals.
And this
Arsenal.
You will still score
If
goals.
Arsenal. All right, I
You
want
will
to see the
still
update.
score goals.
But
with Torreira, I mean, you conceded 5. So, I can't say, with Torreira, you're going to
I'm
get
saying
some.
it's not like
you're
you
not gonna get
solidified
some.
the midfield.
Okay, but you look at both of them. If you take Aubameyang out, you have Lacazette. If you take Torreira out, who do you have? In the course of a 30
Guendouzi.
That doesn't mean he's the best signing since
Guendouzi,
Henry,
bro.
though.
Come on.
That still doesn't mean he's the best signing since Henry.
Hey,
We'll see.
to
We'll
each
see,
his
man.
own. To each his own. I mean, it's still early. He's
Yo,
like,
mad rude. How you gonna cut Huss off like that? His man's
okay.
bubbling over there.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Wait,
I
hold
mean,
on. Huss, I want to
say
publicly
that-
apologize to
No,
you.
to say that he's the best signing since Henry is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. He's on the team with 2 other better signings, Lacazette and Aubameyang, straight
I'm
up.
going to say Lacazette's a
And
better
Ozil,
signing.
too, up
Yeah.
until recent years.
Ozil-
Ozil was a beast signing.
Leads us with assists all time. So I mean,
When
Torreira-
Arsenal fans were crying out this summer, they said we need a defensive midfielder. They didn't say they needed a striker. They didn't, or even before they signed Aubameyang, they didn't say they needed a striker. They said we need a defensive midfielder. They got their defensive midfielder,
And he fucked up
And
this game.
other than this,
and last game he fucked up too. I'm telling you, it's
Dude,
been
it's
been
the
2 or 3
reality's kicking
performances
in, yeah.
now. He started hot and he was the dude, but now I'm seeing okay, he can learn, he can improve in certain areas.
no, and I'm not saying
Not more
he's the-
slump. It's starting a little early.
A little bit.
I mean, he's still a freshman.
This is what's
Still a
frustrating for me.
freshman.
This is the classic time when Arsenal drop points, and it's happening again. And part of it, you got to look at the players. Part of it, you got to look at the manager a little bit, because I didn't like Lacazette not getting the start right away. It's
That's classic Arsenal, not starting your best starters.
Team selection. Why not just put? You know we're not a defensive team, so I know he's trying to make adjustments. Put Aaron Ramsey in so that he can track back. Maitland-Niles is another tactical play. He's box to box up and down. Even though Wobie's got high work rate, but go guns blazing. That's all we have is attack.
Actually, what I would have done, I would have taken out the 10-man quicksand man.
For who?
Steiner. Put Niles back there as right back,
Yeah.
and then I would have had Lacazette play in front of him. Those 2 on the outside on the right side.
better.
Come on.
Yeah.
Overlaps.
Lichtsteiner's got to be done now. And all we can
But
do,
then, who do you bring in?
man.
I just told you.
Someone from.
No, he's saying
someone-
who do you
this-
sign?
Why not
You
have
bring someone
Niles
in.
start playing some right back?
Who?
Niles. Maybe
Because
Niles, because he
Look,
played
we
left back
play
here and
him
there.
left back.
So
We
play
him
right
everywhere.
back.
But he's a
Maitland-Niles-
center. He's a center
he's
midfielder.
a-
If
and
you-
that's
if you
that's
saw-
what's sad. My bad, Snacks.
No, keep going.
This dude's not been played in his primary position. He's played everywhere but his primary
Sounds
position.
familiar with, what's his name?
And Alex Oxlade.
Ox? Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
And what do you think what's going to end up happening? He's going to get frustrated and he's going to leave.
And he's going to come to Liverpool. He's going to be nasty.
Well,
and then he's gonna get hurt for the rest of the year.
And then he's going to come back and be nasty again.
Well, you don't know that yet.
I do. I see everything.
No?
I'm a psychic.
If you look at what Ainsley does, Ainsley the one game he played center midfield, bossed at Old Trafford of all places. They didn't end up winning the game,
Yeah, bro.
But Ainsley was the guy that everyone was talking about. So I mean, we're still at that early stage where he's still trying to kind of get himself established. So he's open to playing everywhere as long as he gets game time. But if he becomes like Ox and gets consistent game time, then it's going to be a problem where he's all right, I'm best used in the middle of the park.
Well, what did Crystal Palace do? What's Basaka, a right back,
Yeah.
super fast, can stay with anybody. They put him back on defense. He's been one of the best right backs in the whole
All of a
league.
sudden.
So you have Mane going against the quicksand man. Come on, he's not gonna make you fall asleep. He's gonna fall asleep in his little hole in the ground, wherever
You
quicksand goes.
drag that joke on too much. You
You're
shouldn't
greedy.
explained it.
You should have taken
It's
the
not funny
laugh.
now.
No, but it's all good. But
Greedy.
what it is that why would you set up a slow person with a fast person?
Look, he thought having Maitland-Niles there is going to help Lichtsteiner provide cover. Because I think that was his thought initially, because Niles is so box-to-box that, okay, Mane's obviously there, but we're going to sit a little bit deeper. And that's my thing is, I'd rather lose 6-3 than 5-1. We know we don't have a defense, guys. We know that in January, we have to address this Arsenal defense. I mean, even Leno himself, I know he's not he's not an amazing keeper, but for me, he's been under par, man. Like how he deals with crosses. Yeah, it's your first year.
I expected better.
Me too. Just a little bit better. Just be,
better than
a little bit underwhelming. But we made Firmino look way better than he is. Don't get me wrong. Firmino's good, dude.
Let's talk about the second goal real quick. Okay, so yeah, the first goal where they did 2 slide tackles and basically bounced off people and went right to
Firmino. And he hit the no look, by the way.
Yeah, then you get the second goal.
Left or right.
It's slide, and then there was a random slide by somebody else.
Ferreira.
Yeah.
Face plant. He got 7 yards away. He got got.
He's 5 yards
This is the bullshit I'm talking about, PFC Nation.
Cut, and then I don't know what, you see a face coming around the corner.
He messed up, and he was trying to recover.
Yeah, he's trying to recover his face off the ground. But the thing is, in FIFA, this coming week, they have to update it. Arsenal have to be at least 10 or 15 points negative in slide tackles.
That's actually a point.
Like, they are so bad. That was purely a FIFA goal.
That was a heart of our defense. You know what?
Tell me that's not a FIFA goal right there. When people come slide in, he just look at it. Oh, there you go. And there you go. Firmino didn't even do a move. He just kind of stood there, looked at him.
Mustafi pulled out of his tackle. If you see, he goes to slide in. He pulls out of his tackle. Take the yellow. What?
He's at the top of the box.
You're a center back in the EPL. Just take he beat you. Okay, have some pride. Take him down. Now, Socrates, I understand a little bit more. Even though he pulled out of his challenge, he was right on the line of the 18.
Man. He took 2.
Socrates.
That goal.
Both of them, He was right on the line of the 18, so him I can understand a little bit more.
He got, yeah.
Both of them got, but take him out.
No, but the other one pulled out. You know
he was
the other one had a chance. Socrates knew this dude got me on the hips.
Firmino's a good player, but he regained his confidence against Arsenal.
Yeah, he did,
and the thing is, this is the point I want you to take out of this game, okay? Because I made a prediction at the beginning of the season. Arsenal's gonna have heart, and we're gonna score goals. Liverpool snatched our heart this game. When it was that PK, that penalty kick right before halftime against Salah, which was legit. I don't think this was a dive.
Oh my God, Al.
To go 4-1 up right before the half, absolutely crushed us. And the third goal,
that's awful. That is just I saw that.
The back line just didn't pull up fast enough.
I remember I was watching that and I was just like, all right, he just kicked the ball up, nothing's gonna happen, and then Salah just comes in. I'm just like, wait, what's happening? And then the touch to Mane, I was just like, what did I just see?
Guess who kept him on?
There were 2 people in the middle wide open, by the way.
Fucking Tin Man.
The Tin Man, the quicksand man. So it's just so you know, it wasn't just Mane in the middle. There was someone else. I forget who it was exactly, but there are 2 people wide open in the middle, and I saw right from the beginning. I'm just screaming, get to the middle. Get to the middle.
That's my thing.
Come on now, get to the middle.
No one's scanning. At least know who's around you. Cover if you can't get there.
It was amazing. You remember this? You see the replay, and everyone's blowing up. No one is even. It's almost like they're like, oh, we don't see them, so we're just gonna run out of the box. We're gonna press.
Shambles, man. Absolute shambles.
You know what's funny is that Arsenal had a better pass success rate, better aerial duels. They had better possession.
I don't mean shit.
They got dominated in shots, though. We'll say that. Listen, man, I've looked at this. I looked during the hot streak, and this happens to me every year, where there comes a point in the season where Arsenal worry me, and I'm just like, you know what, this might be the time. You guys went on a 20 match unbeaten, 22. I was just rounding, but
get it straight.
22 match unbeaten streak. I was like, all right, they're about the business. After watching this game, I was like, all right, let's stand at right back. He's 70. Yeah, I'll never trust Mustafi at the center of the park ever. Socrates is solid. Kolasinac is just not defensively sound.
No.
And I see that, and I'm just like, dude, this, we have been, as United fans, we've been through a lot of shit this season, but god damn, you guys are just, wow.
Dude, Emery is juggling flaming chainsaws with one hand tied behind his back right now, and he's been doing excellent.
He got a little burn.
Give him some help.
He got a little burn. He got a little burn this time.
Ozil's a chainsaw.
Are you kidding me?
There we go.
He should have helped himself. He should have helped himself by starting Lacazette. You have a top player. Start him.
You're right about that. And there's tension there, and I don't like that.
And you know what? Last year we were talking about that too. When Arsene was there, he wasn't starting. We were making fun of it. And there were rumors about maybe this and that. Finally, the new manager comes in. Look, if he's going to do that too, I don't see Lacazette staying around if he's not going to play in the big games full on.
Nah, because look, he
That's
wants to be a big game player, and I'm sure he was mad he didn't make the French national team that won this past World Cup. Like
he's won Arsenal games this year. He's literally won them games with sneaky goals.
Again, I think our manager was too focused on the opposition this game instead of focusing on the team's strengths.
That's the
Rather
problem.
lose 6-3 than 5-1.
That's the problem with a lot of teams in the league is that they just fear not losing instead of going out there for the 3 points.
I honestly, if you put Niles back there for Quicksand Man and then you put Lacazette up there, I honestly don't see you guys letting up 5 goals.
Oh, wait, 4.
No, but then I also see you getting at least 3. Like I see the
I thought
Arsenal
it was
offense.
I thought it was gonna be no doubt there were gonna be goals, but I thought it might be a 5-3, 6-3 type of game, just because Liverpool are that potent. I knew
close.
Well, dude, I think like it would sway. Like it
it's a
could have been
9-goal
3-3
thriller.
at any point. It could have been 3-3, and you know what I mean? Just something like that. And that's really the disappointment of this game. I don't know who our captain is. Aaron Ramsey got the armband this game. Ozil got the armband
A few games
after
ago.
being benched or taken off the squad. Got the armband.
But he had it before.
We've had Xhaka as a captain because Shanley's been a cap.
Czech has been.
Who's
a
our
captain.
leader?
Give it to Aubameyang. Straight up.
Is he that dude? I don't know if he's
Who else?
He's a child.
Who's
He's
up?
a
Because you're
child.
playing well. It
Xhaka?
doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, you can't give it to Xhaka. He's going to get a red card.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
they can't give him a Mustafi.
He should have been
Can't
sent
give him
off.
quick
Wrong for
sand
sure.
man.
Should have been sent off.
Socrates, maybe.
maybe,
But he
Socrates.
just came in.
He just came in.
No, I
So
would
You have
give it
no
to Aubameyang.
leaders.
We don't
You
have a
have no-
leader.
you have no leader.
That's evident because we're struggling to answer this question. So
Nah,
we need a leader in the market, but we have to address his backline issue, man.
You need to find a James Milner.
I
Wait,
thi-
you can't.
No,
There's
we
only
need to
one of
find-
them, and we found him. He's with
Before we
us.
move
He
on,
didn't even play, man. He didn't even play.
That's how good we are.
We
He
gotta
didn't even
wrap this
play
up,
when we
but
still
he
lost
didn't play.
5-1. If he plays, it's probably like at least 11-0.
I bet you he's missing that PK.
before we move on,
Missing that PK.
if you haven't seen Arsenal Fan TV yet, absolute banter. Like I love it when you guys lose and they're on. Why are people ranting? Are they ranting for views? Are they ranting for views? You sent that on Snap, and I was dying. And then freaking DT's like, Gary Cahill. Oh my god! I thought we left the banter era with that. I was like, oh my god,
Dude, I'm telling you, there's some fickle ass Arsenal fans out there who will fold like a cheap tent at any signs of adversity.
Damn, he's calling out Arsenal Fan TV.
Bro, no. Look, Man United fans, while Josie was there, you guys kind of had your beefs.
No, I said
like, is
Arsenal
it
Fan
the
TV,
board?
not us.
No, I'm fine with Arsenal Fan TV. It's Arsenal fans, specific Arsenal fans, who turn against the manager as soon as we take a heavy loss. Like, that's not good enough.
You think any of them do that on purpose just so they can get some hits on that show?
Yeah, people are trying to get views.
Okay, so
That's what they were saying. They're like, don't rant for views. That's what they were saying. They're just like, listen, you got to back the. All of them said they were like, listen, like he's been here for 6 months. For people who are saying get rid of Emery, like
Guys, this is the real Arsenal. Like, this is the Arsenal.
yeah,
Emery
Tiki, you
came
got to
to
chime
save,
in. You haven't
man.
been chiming in.
No, man, I'm just taking it in, man. Enjoying you guys'
Basket.
We
debate.
gotta
Honestly,
spend the money, man.
the people who say get rid of him
Fuck's sake.
are just dumb people. You're about 3 signings away from.
No way.
Yeah.
10. 8 to 10.
No.
You don't
8 to
know
10.
what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, you need depth.
What was I gonna
You
say?
need-
Signings.
What was I
away.
gonna say, guys?
From what, making Champions
Signings
League?
away from
What was he gonna say?
making Champions League, improving signings.
I was saying third place. I was thinking that honestly. So I think that
I think there's 7 or 8, man.
Nah.
I don't think 7. I think it's
someone
3.
who pulls strings.
You need the 3 correct players.
You need all 4 of your back line. You need 2 center
No,
backs.
no, I wouldn't say that.
Hector Bellerin's fine, bro. He's
Yeah.
just been injured. Don't
And
sleep on Bellerin.
Kolasinac, I think
why
he
you need
can be
competition.
okay if you have the right 2 center backs. You need 2
too.
center backs and
And a
probably
midfielder.
say some sort of midfielder. But I mean, you
Guys,
don't
I think-
don't have a player like Santi
you-
Cazorla. When he was there, man, you could just give him the ball and just say, you know what, make something happen.
When
Are
Dozi's
you trying
supposed
to,
to be
trying
the
to
new
get
one.
back to like the real Arsenal? Or are you just trying to survive? Because
trying to go
with
undefeated.
a guy like Kolasinac, you're not going to go undefeated. With Bayern not being pushed, we saw how Bayern acts when he's not pushed.
Yeah.
You're not going to get there.
But they're
why
not
I
going to
think
get
you
top
need
players
Kolasinac
without
could be a
Champions
squad
League.
role
You
player.
need 2 center backs, 2 fresh center backs, and they don't have to be, Koulibaly. You'd like them to be, but you're just not in that
It's just
position.
not realistic.
You can go after Nathan Ake. Someone we see something's going to happen with. It's still a bit of a risk, and you're going to have to be patient. But that's someone you can build a dynasty on. You know what I mean? So, like, the whole backline you need a fucking goalie. Czech is retiring, and Leno looks like he might not cut it.
He's not about the slide.
There's already 5 players. Let's go to your midfield. Who's pulling strings when Ozil's out? No one, bro. So you need a real
Ramsey
center
might leave
mid.
on a free.
You need a center mid, and then you need 1 winger. Just 1 winger.
I think we need 2
Aubameyang.
wingers.
Bro, that's 7 players. There you go. I just gave you your 7. Look, now you have to prioritize.
where was the 7 again?
If we want to win the EPL, we need that many.
Oh, no, yeah,
comfortably
EPL,
challenge for
winning
top
it.
3. Comfortably challenge for top 3. They
I
don't
think-
finish top 3 with 3 signings, Huss. There's too many holes.
I still believe in Leno. I really think he's going to show up.
Yeah,
I
as
think
he gets older.
No, I think Bayern's decent. I think Kolasinac can be good if you have 2 solid center backs. Then Torreira, I don't mind him. Rams if he stays.
How do you rate Kolasinac but not Torreira? Like Torreira is
Like,
he is the
No,
beginning of the spine. He's like
I
the.
said I like him.
Yeah, he is.
You said I like him.
I said he's all right.
Yeah,
he's
but,
all right.
but when you were
He-
talking about Kolasinac, you're like, yeah, I like Kolasinac.
No, I said with
he's
the
got
right
muscles.
center
He's
back
got
pairing.
muscles.
That's
That's
all.
It's the way he
guys
was
with
saying.
muscles.
It was the way you said it that I was
With the
just
right
like,
center back pairing, because without them, no, you saw him pass the ball out of bounds in
Yeah,
the
he
Liverpool game.
fizzed that to Leno.
No, but
Yeah.
the thing is, if you can get that one true guy, kind of like Thiago Someone that you can get. Yeah, you can get somebody that you can trust with the ball.
But we have to spend money in order to do that.
Yeah, and you need to be in Champions League before those guys get there. So you have to get fourth place.
Exactly.
Or you chip away for the next 3 years.
Without
3 years, rather.
Without a squad, man. When our cross-river rivals...
Guys are terrible at taking care of their own health. Whether it's a knee injury, bad back, or something worse, guys are usually more comfortable rubbing some dirt on it than seeing a doctor. I'm guilty of it myself. Know a buddy who had a torn meniscus, didn't get it taken care of for 18 months. Took him 18 months to go to the doctor. He was just walking around with a bum knee. The same is true with erectile dysfunction. Studies show 70% of guys who experience ED don't get treated for it. Thankfully, Roman created an easy way to get checked out by a doctor and get treated for ED online, guys. Roman is a one-stop shop where licensed U.S. physicians can diagnose ED and ship medication right to your door. With Roman, there are no waiting rooms, awkward face-to-face conversations, or uncomfortable trips to the pharmacy. You can handle everything discreetly online. All you have to do is visit getroman.com/FC. FC as in football club. Fill out a brief medical onboarding, chat with a doctor, and get FDA-approved ED meds delivered to your door in discreet, unmarked packaging. Guys, go online and get checked by the doctor. Erectile dysfunction is a problem you don't have to tackle. But with Roman, it's really easy. So take care of it. For a free online visit, go to getroman.com/FC. That's getroman.com/FC for a free online visit. Getroman.com/FC.
Look at the team they
Let's
have.
get into that.
I mean, shit, man.
Speaking of the team they have, man, they get surprisingly smacked. 3-1
By
by
who?
Wolves.
By who,
dude.
Tom?
And who's this pack leader, bro?
Yo, I said that to my parents, like, when I was watching the highlights. My dad was watching, and he's like, "Oh, who's that guy with the big beard, the manager?" I was like, "Oh, it's Espiritu Santo," and he's like, "What the hell is that?"
That's his name.
Listen,
And he said, "Snack, stop smoking."
listen. The first half was all Spurs. They grabbed
Yeah,
the
it
early
was.
lead. They
Yep.
were, they were cruising. They were cruising.
Harry
I
Kane
don't know.
scores. It looks good.
Best
Chokers.
best striker in the
These
world.
dudes choke on dick around this time.
But then halftime, I don't know what is. I mean, Toussaint, he must have been freaking.
Jamali.
He must have been like backhanding everybody. Been like, you stupid. And then the second half, they came out a different team. They opened the scoring in the second half with Willy Bolly. Rise up. He came up.
Rise up.
The second goal was scored by. I don't even. Jimenez. Yo, that's cowish.
No,
That
it's
was
not
cowish by Yori.
This is the most
That is-
unstoppable
How
shot
was
in
it
soccer.
cowish?
Low into the corner, mate.
Do you see the speed
How
that
was
it
it
was?
cowish? It went through a defender's
Dude,
leg, so he
it-
didn't get a good look
dude,
at it.
I looked
Dude,
at
it was
the
a
positioning
perfect
of
shot.
deflected.
He was perfectly centered.
You-
That's the angle you're covering the shirt.
Does
You have to
Courtois
be in the
make that
middle of the
save?
goal.
Yup.
No, he
6'6".
doesn't.
Does
Courtois
Allison make that
doesn't
save?
make that
Allison
save.
saves it with his knee.
What about
Have you
the
seen
Hay-
Real
the Hay
Madrid this
make the
year?
save?
Courtois doesn't make that save.
Courtois
Yes, he
only
does.
makes that save because he's 6'6".
I know.
Doesn't matter.
He
Have
can
you seen
stretch.
Real Madrid?
He
He's
can
been getting
stretch.
chipped, bro.
I
He's
know.
6'7", getting chipped.
I know, but he can
Courtois,
get there. It's
no.
just the length.
Courtois
It's
ain't
the
about that
Ugo-
life right
Courtois
now.
makes that
Ugo-
save, though.
Ugo
Look at
is
Where's
the
in
Real
goal.
either.
Madrid on the table?
Ugo-
Where's Real Madrid on the table?
Third.
Courtois.
They're third.
Dude, they're talking about De Gea again. The De Gea rumors are back.
Good. He should
But it's
go.
not good. You
Nah,
just
I can't-
signed Courtois, who was top 5
Get
6
rid of him.
months ago.
Good. No, I just want him off.
He's in a bad
No, I just don't
run
want
of
De
form,
Gea
man.
with
So
United
is
because once he
Struggled at
leaves,
Chelsea
everything
too,
starts
bro.
going downhill from there.
Yeah. Okay.
Courtois hasn't found his Atletico form.
I don't know, man. I saw that. He was going for. I was like, oh, he's got this. And then I saw it going, and I was like,
It was a sneaky one. It like almost hit side
what?
netting, man. It was
Yeah,
that
it was a
like
and it was
wide.
hard.
If
Like,
that
it was-
goal goes in FIFA, you know you're screaming at the TV.
And then on
but
the-
what
I'm
fuck
pissed.
is that?
I'm like,
and then on the counter, Hyder Costa,
Yeah.
Harry Winks was tracking him, and then just for a split second
Forgot
lost
about
him.
him, yeah.
Beautiful ball. I don't know. I think it was Moutinho who played the ball into him. It's perfect. Route one going. That's like a Jamie
Matt
Vardy.
Doherty.
Matt Doherty played the
it,
ball.
yeah.
Moutinho had a dime as well.
He played the ball to Jimenez then, because I know he had an assist.
So
Yeah,
this
yeah.
the big
No,
thing
Pauly.
on my mind when I saw this
Pauly had a
game.
goal.
Moutinho played to Bali.
Oh, okay.
The big thing when I saw this game,
It's fucking confusing.
watching it, you see the debacles, you see everything. We always see this with Tottenham. Every single year, there's always certain games or certain runs that Tottenham go on that they just start looking horrible. I mean, if you're a Madrid fan or if you're a United fan, do you say, is Poch going to do that to our team? Or
No.
do you look at like a Harry Kane, like, is he going to just disappear? Like, he's
know
been
why
there,
Poch is-
but do you need that extra goal from Harry
You know why
Kane?
Poch is not? Because he wasn't given any money, man. This is the type of game where like a special player wins it for you. Like you look at our run right now, United, and we'll get into it in a little bit. But Pogba's that dude who's kind of covering
Kane's not?
Solskjaer's ass for now.
Now they got special
Kane
players.
has special players, but like
he scored.
can't
Eriksen
show
isn't?
up every time.
Wolves.
No,
Wolves showed up. This is one you got to give credit to Wolves. Okay, maybe the fatigue thing is a factor, but
Yeah, I think it's
Wolves
72,
against top 6
83,
teams.
87.
Look at Wolves
All
against
at the end
top
of the game.
6 teams this year.
Yeah, they do.
They
take scalpers.
always put up a fight, guys. These guys, it reminds me of Swansea when they came in.
Yeah.
They play that beautiful style of soccer.
Gary Monk.
Again, if they're going to stay up, you have to beat the lower guys. But against all top 6 teams so far this season, it's been, I think the goal difference has only been, not the goal difference, but the differentiation between scores every time they've played has only been by 1 goal. So they're not getting smacked.
They
these
get
top
smacked
6
by
teams.
Liverpool.
I think they've only
Was
lost
it-
one of
was the
those
score?
games.
I'll check it, but I thought it was like 4-0.
Might
But
be one of those stats where it's like other than the team who's probably going to win the league.
Yeah.
You know? But Wolves played top 6 teams tough this year, man.
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
only 2-0, but it felt like 4-0.
I think it's just a lack of. See, like the reason why I can't blame Poch, it's just like, okay, the first goal is just like, Boley just outmuscled everybody. You can blame one of the defenders, the guy that was marking him, for not, staying with him. Second goal, I mean, I'll blame it on Ugo, but like that's just a nice shot. And then the third goal, I mean, like you're chasing a goal, you leave yourself exposed at the back when your center midfielder is supposed to be covering the guy that is making the run. Like you're exposed at the back, and if you even saw kind of at the end, like you saw a couple of the Spurs defenders kind of just like stop running, like when Costa, like before he shot it, like they could have caught up, but they like just stopped. They kind of gave up on the game.
They knew.
Walker Peters need to be playing over there.
You know what I mean? So it's,
Kyle
that's why I don't
Walker's-
blame. That's why I don't blame Poch. Like I think the players are just tired.
Chokers. Stop making excuses for him, Snack.
They're tired. It's not.
Yeah, but that's
That's
why-
a shitty excuse.
But
Hey, I'm giving credit to Wolves. Shout out to Wolves for like
Look,
taking their chances.
if they're
but-
tied, that's when you play Kyle Walker Peters because he just came off a great game. Keep running
yeah,
with
like
that
2
form.
days earlier.
Yes,
rotation.
He's a kid.
He's
man.
a young
Rotation,
kid.
dude. It's
Nah,
rotation.
he's a young kid, but some kids can't. like,
Dude,
just
it's
handle it. It's a different
the
pace
age where
when
you
get
can
there,
play
man.
like 3 matches in a row is between like 22
we've
to like
seen
29.
him do it before. When they first sold Kyle Walker, he was getting some burn, and we were like, "Oh, that kid's pretty good."
No, I understand, and I'm not saying I
He's
don't.
21 years old. Put him out there.
I'm just saying, like in general, like
21
there's
years old, had his
rotation.
first start in December, bro. He's not ready
It's
to play
rotation,
every
dude.
2
It's match
days.
fitness, dude.
It's match fitness.
It's
That's
match
all it
fitness.
is.
Dele Alli came back for this game from that little hamstring.
Looks
Let's
like he
bother
should
him.
have stayed
Oh,
out.
good
Yeah,
thing. Good
but
thing
he didn't
Al's not
finish the
here.
full 90.
Should
So
have given Lamella, bro.
they got to watch out now because injuries start to pile up around at this time. But look, their main 2 guys in form, Spurs, did work. Harry Kane a goal, Son an assist. But Wolves are impressive, man. You cannot sleep against these guys, especially against the big dogs this year. Like it's weird, but
Agreed.
the Espiritu Santo is there.
Yeah. I mean, if Tottenham's so tired, why they only do 1 sub?
I don't know,
You
man.
gotta look at how the game was played. You gotta look because like sometimes you look at it and it's like, listen, it was just that Wolves were clinical with their chances and Tottenham weren't. That's what it came down to. Shout out to Huss. You know what I mean? Like if you look at the shots, like Wolves had 11, had 4 on target. Spurs had 1 less shot and 1 less shot on target. You know what I mean? It was just Wolves were more clinical. That's what it came down to. It literally came. It's
I
not.
don't know if you can wrap it up any
Yeah,
other
man.
way,
I
Snacks.
We're wrapping
I think
it,
we
wrapping
I
get
just
what
think
you're
it
trying
has
to
to
say.
wants to come out. No, that's it. That's why I'm like.
just enjoying it.
Well, I'm just going back to his point about like.
Another round.
Well, why aren't other teams chasing Poch? Like, would you
So,
be worried about this? And
let
I'm
me ask you
thinking
this.
in my mind, like, okay, it's just one game.
What did it come down to this game?
Thank you.
Being clinical, being clinical.
Spurs
All right.
dropped down to 3rd. Man
You're
City,
right, though. You're right.
Man City climbed to back to
the 10th
second
time.
place after beating Southampton 3-1 at the Saints' house. City back at it, man. No surprise here for me, man. They're leaky this season. It's a fact. I had Laporte in fantasy for probably 6 games too many. I don't think they've kept a clean sheet in the last 5 or 6. But
I'll
the
tell you what was a
system's the
surprise.
same. The possession's the same. The opportunities created the same. Except in this game, they were just more clinical.
Raheem Sterling not
they
getting
dominated
a
possession,
goal
too.
or an assist was a little bit of a surprise for me in this game. I know some fantasy owners will be upset out there. He did cause the own goal though, so he was
So
lively.
they gave him a fantasy assist,
Yeah.
but not a real life assist.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool then. Good. I'm glad for that. But
I wonder
he was
why.
lively this game,
wonder
man.
why.
He's not even on my team, but I just wanted him to get back buzzing again because last week, I mean, the past couple games City's been playing, man, it's been rough. But in terms of results. But like you were saying, man, they're doing the damn thing. They're doing the ting. Boyzinchenko causing a horrendous error.
Yeah, Højbjerg just bodied him. He's just like, get out the way.
And
the Saquon Barkley style got it, and then he took it himself. That was a good shot, too.
That was a CR7 type.
And it's hard because Zinchenko's a number 10, if you guys don't know. Like, this is Pep, again, being a scientist, and maybe in this position he's forced to because Mendy can't stay healthy. But this is what they're saying. In the summer,
I think Delph is serving the red card suspension, too.
Great call. Delph, that's why Delph wasn't there either. Yeah. So, like, in the summer, they need to get a prime guy who's going to push Mendy. And Mendy's going to have to fight him by staying healthy or get hurt, and they haven't.
You need a guy who's, like, borderline can take over for Mendy, but maybe not quite as good as Mendy.
Or if you want the Champions League, you bring in Alexandro, and you say, Mendy, the writing's on the wall. Do or die.
So this is how important Sterling is. In the last 7 games, City really have not been great at all. They lost to Chelsea. They lost to
Leicester.
Yes, Leicester and Crystal Palace. They also tied Leicester in the EFLC. But also, those are the games that Sterling had not got a goal or assist. The games that they got a goal or assist, City won 3-1 against Everton, then won 2-1 versus Hoffenheim. You got assist. So when Sterling doesn't show up, it seems as if City doesn't show up.
I think... Look, David Silva is like the WD-40. Like, he greases the engine. KDB, I think, is the engine in this team. Aguero's obviously spearheads the attack. But Sterling, man, I think he helps them add that little championship factor. That sort of... And I don't want to gas him, mate. But when he's on fire, bro, because we know what Aguero's going to do, David Silva and KDB. But when Raheem is also buzzing, now you got Sane on the other side. It becomes 5 guys that you can't stop on the pitch now.
Well, Aguero's also been hurt these last few games. Jesus has been deputizing. Man, it might be way too early to say this. I don't see Jesus living up to his potential or like what people rate him as, man.
People thought he was going to be like the next Ronaldo.
Let's define his potential.
His potential is going to be top 10 comfortably in the world when he's peaking, pushing for top 5. Arguably top 3 at some point, like having a season.
All right, so who do you think? What do you think people think of him then?
I think people thought top 5.
For me, I'm thinking now top 10.
Okay,
might be lucky to get into top 10 at this point.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So he's still good, but like he's going to be a debatable. Like you and Farid used to debate. What was it? Sanchez was top 10, and he said no way. Like I think it's going to be
such
like
a
that.
hater.
He's gonna have a good season here and there. But after I saw, just like in the World Cup, his lack of production, and I'm not talking about scoring or assists, I'm just talking about like just being involved in the game. And his manager kept starting him over and over, and every time Firmino came on, you saw that link, that magic.
Bright lights.
Well, he's still young.
I think
he's still young. I'm just seeing cracks in his game.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying.
I'm not saying that they're the same player, but remember when Nacho was there?
Which Nacho?
No, sorry.
Nacho.
Yeah, Nacho. When he was there,
Nacho.
So you got him on nickname basis. That's your boy.
Yeah.
But
Nacho, when he was there, there's so many times you come into the game, get a special goal to win or tie or something like that, and people are like, oh yeah, he's the next one. Seems pretty similar. You know, I think Jesus is going to be better. I do think Jesus is going to be better, but like we need to see him do it every time he goes out there.
Guys, this reminds me of Rashford, like a little bit earlier, when he just wasn't starting in his primary position consistently. Like
until for the past 2 years,
until you give him the shot, give him the full shot until it's his team. It's gonna take time. Look, Aguero is still a top striker in the world, so maybe in 2 years we'll see.
That's part of
that is stunting his development.
That's the problem, is because he has to compete with a guy like Aguero. Yeah. So like when you're competing with a guy like Aguero, chances are going to be very small, and if you don't take those chances, that's what happens, man.
But it's the opposite side.
Listen, he has his flaws. I think he can still be a decent player. I don't know if top is achievable anymore, but he's one of those players that needs to get like a nice run of games going. He needs to,
just confidence, man. Because the way this guy, like, he's a natural goal scorer.
If you look at how City play, a lot of their play comes from like the left hand side or whoever's there, and it's like a lot of the times Raheem Sterling. So like Raheem Sterling's playing, the ball goes through him like a lot. So that's why he gets a lot of chances. That's why he puts them away. That's why he gets a lot of assists. Maybe, I'm not saying, listen, I'm not Pep, but if you were to change that to the number 9, you put Jesus out there, because Jesus is a bit of a bigger figure than Aguero is in terms of size. That's maybe you can get him going, but
taller.
But at this point, they're 7 points away from Liverpool right now. You can't tinker. That's the problem. Like Pep reminds me of Ruxin from the league. He likes to tinker. He likes to tinker. Like
Sunday 12:59.
Yeah, there comes a point where like now like he's at the point where he has to find his 11 consistently. Like he knows Raheem Sterling, he's gonna play. He needs to like stay on Aguero if Aguero's healthy.
He got a little bit tight at by tight, I guess I mean annoyed by Leroy Sané last game. He was kind of gesturing at him what he wanted him to do. So Sané gets dropped this game. Mahrez gets to start. Like, look, man, it's ruthless out here.
Look, this was a 3-1 game. It was boring. Let's talk about something that's actually interesting.
Let's.
Thursday.
Thirsty Thursday.
January 3rd. Maybe the most important game of the season. Liverpool facing City. City's at home. Liverpool are up 7 points. If Liverpool win this game, up 10 points in the league.
It's over.
Do you think it's completely over?
I think listen, they went 9 points clear, and that's when I thought it was over. When I saw City lose to Leicester, that's when I knew. I was like, listen, Liverpool, they're not going to stop. They have a great track record because everybody's been talking about that. They have a great track record of beating City over the past like 18 months. It's Liverpool's. It's Liverpool. So if Liverpool win this game, there's no team that can stop them.
No way.
Liverpool, you want them to bottle it so bad.
I don't.
I do too.
Actually, like, because I predicted Liverpool winning the league, so I want to look like a prophet, you know?
Yeah.
But Liverpool are one injury away from slipping up.
Just Virgil.
If Virgil van Dijk goes down, remember this Liverpool team? It was like Arsenal of this year. We're making fun of them and shit. Like, oh, leaky. Remember that was our thing? Liverpool with the leaky defense.
It feels weird watching them because I was thinking about that the other day.
You guys have the best defense in the league now. You have the best defense
now. There's 2 injuries, man, too. Salah as well.
Yeah, that's
if
the
he
other
goes
one.
down, because I don't think Shaqiri and Mane and Firmino can pick up his slack, dude. Just
Virgil would affect the team more than Salah.
I agree with that.
Fair enough.
That's
but
why
Salah,
I brought him up first.
You guys probably losing or tying games you should be winning. Without Salah just being special. Just
no
being
doubt.
Him.
More so than a Man City. Man City can afford to lose.
Like De Bruyne, who probably...
KDB, and they're still in it, you know?
It looks like he's not going to be playing Thursday either.
You might not. He needs to rest.
Well, he has
they
muscle
need to bring him in
injuries.
slowly, man. He was out for a long time. They rushed him. He got re-injured, and now, like, muscle cramp. He's just not ready for the season. He had a full World Cup, too, so he really hasn't had time to recover. I know when they're saying that injured, you're resting, but, like, it's not the same.
What do you guys think, though, for the game results?
Liverpool's going to win 3-1.
I think City wins that one. It's at the Etihad, too. I think Liverpool will go in a little bit, not nervous, but a little bit overthinking it a little bit. Because you know if you get a tie, it's a win. If you get a win, you won the league, essentially. Or it's in your hands. I think City, this game, are going to beat them 2-1.
My head is telling me it's going to be a tie. But my heart is telling me Liverpool's going to pull this out 2-1.
Yeah, we saw the first time City, they're much more defensive than we saw last year. That's why I think they tied 1-1 or 0-0. I forget which one, but I think it's going to be roughly the same thing that we saw.
It's going to be
I think City are going to come out, try to beat them.
It's going to be a battle, mate.
It's one of those things where this could be a 5-0 win for either team, or this could be a 0-0 tie for either.
Playing so well. I'd be so surprised if Man City come out, because you guys you have the psychological factor
edge
to it. Yeah, you have that edge, and then your players are more informed than theirs. So,
yeah. Well, the big thing is Champions League. It's not like they haven't won there before.
Yeah.
They smashed City.
Yeah.
So the only time that they had trouble with City was exactly when Mane hit Edison in the face.
You got the Klopp versus Pep thing,
and went
too.
down 10.
Klopp owns Pep. So,
yeah, so
come on, man.
I don't want to jinx it.
Let's put your nuts on the table,
I don't want to jinx it. I always go draw when we face the tough
5-0.
teams. I don't want to jinx it.
What you got then for the score?
3-1. Liverpool.
That's what I said.
Salah
You're
hat-trick?
copying
Yeah.
me. You're
Salah
copying
hat trick?
me. Nah.
Firmino hat trick. Back to back.
No. Mane, Salah, and Firmino all have at least a goal and assist. I think Salah has...
To each other? Like it just works out like that?
Yep. And then...
So incestuous.
And then Fabinho gets a goal.
So now it's 4?
No. It's get those front three get a goal or
I see
assist.
your math.
Fabinho get a...
It's so complicated.
James Milner comes on.
Oh.
Where's the one that
What minute?
Which minute?
James Milner comes on.
Which minute?
77th.
Oh my god.
Milner in the 77th. You heard it here first.
Volley.
All right. So greedy.
Wide.
Bye.
I don't even know. I think James
Shot
Milner's
on
actually out.
target.
I don't think he's even going to play.
Called it.
But
I think Klopp's going to go into this game with a 4-3-3. I think we're going to see Weege, Keita, and
and City's going to get the 4-1-1 that Liverpool's better.
It's going to be 1-1 going into half. 60th minute, Shaqiri comes in, bangs too.
Dude, there's no way Fabinho and or Henderson don't play in this game. At City,
you need one of them.
City, you don't need to win that game. You come out with a tie to win.
But
now they got to.
But
win.
you're
shouldn't
thinking.
play for that,
but you're
but, like,
thinking
you need-
like everyone else thinks. That's why they lose.
Dude,
Think about the way that Liverpool always thinks. We're
They
gonna
always-
go destroy them.
You're gonna play to
but
win the
they
game.
always have a defensive mid. You guys are more solidified now because you
No,
don't
at
have
least
to
one or
rely
the
on
other have to
Hendo.
play. Were you saying both or
I
one or the
think
other?
it might be even both.
That's too conservative.
I think it'll be Fabinho. I think you know what?
I
I think they're going to go the
think-
4-2-3-1. They'll go with the 4-2-3-1
The two being Fabinho
and Wijnaldum.
Yeah, actually, it'll probably.
Weege, come on, he's
No, you
so
can't leave him out.
underrated.
Top five.
He
Top five.
well,
21.
the way
21,
Shaqiri.
top five.
well, easily, the top 5 in the world. Salah. Well, sorry, Milner, Salah,
Oh my God. All right, let's move
Henderson.
on.
No.
Let's move on.
Keep it moving. Man United 4, Bournemouth 1.
Come on!
Pogba!
Come on!
Pogba!
All of a sudden, these dudes.
Oh my God! Look at that!
Oh my
Look at
God.
that belly!
he's
Look at that belly!
He's
Snacks.
the best
Pogba's
center
got the
midfielder in the
pink.
world. All right, hold on. I got to get into this because I've been
Why
saving
were you
this
wearing a
all day.
sweatshirt, man?
He's been saving. He's trying to
Aren't
save
you hot with that?
himself.
Oh, the hairy
WWE.
chest.
Trying to-
You look like the LL Bean factory,
right,
like a
word.
fleece under there.
All right, word.
Snacks
Listen.
trying to get it off.
Yeah, listen. I'm
Let's hear
tired.
this poison.
I am
Let's hear this
tired.
poison.
I'm tired of people coming at me saying Luka Modric is the best center midfield in the world. Fuck that guy. Paul Pogba, on his day, I've been saying it for 3 years.
Yeah, but we're not waiting.
The best center midfielder
Yeah, but
in
Modric
the
brings his
world.
day every day.
Against Cardiff.
on his
I don't
day
give a
or
fuck.
real life, bro?
Against
I don't
Bournemouth.
give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck. Paul Pogba is about this life. Let's talk about the first goal. Rashford on the right, proven time and time again
Yo.
why Lukaku is the Green Lantern at Manchester
No, let's say
United.
this. Rashford where?
What was that?
What position was he in?
He was a striker.
On that play.
He was on the right.
He was out wide, right? That's what I've been saying. When you guys are like, no, he's a striker. I'm like, this kid, show him the respect he deserves. He can play any of those front three.
Yeah.
You might say, granted, you want to test him the most at center forward, but Rashford at left mid and then Martial in the middle playing number 9 or Lingard, that was the trident I've been talking about, dude. I don't care who ends up being sucked out into right mid. Give them the freedom of role. All of a sudden, you got these guys swapping around. Where's Rashford?
Dude,
Out
but
wide,
Rashford's
cutting in, dude.
work rate. When we talk about Nathan Ake potentially going to Arsenal, you're not gonna make it with this bullshit, bro.
Nah,
Because you should have
dude.
cleared it,
Dude.
Get it out, or
He should've
be
cleared it.
stronger.
Listen,
you
bro,
allowed Rashford to
he-
nip it back into play. Come on, that's
Dude,
where he
he
fucked up.
played with an injury that whole game, bro.
He was a savage for that, but
Absolute
my dude,
savage.
Yeah, with
What
2
he-
broken ankles from the Elastico.
He got him.
Thank you. That's what I was going to
And
bring
then
on the run too. He did it on the
He didn't even slow down.
He's special. yo.
Wait, when
He's special.
he didn't stop, because look, we see people do Elastico all the time nowadays, but they're stopped.
Whose
And-
life did he take?
And they go, boom,
Rico,
boom.
bro.
This guy,
Rico's
he's,
live. Number
he's
21.
running at him.
Yeah, we got you, Rico.
He's
We
running
on
at
you,
And then
son.
he plays the
Elastico
ball.
like it's a scissor.
And he
Diego Rico was so slow. He couldn't even stick a tackle in.
He
just
thought he
got
was going to the
stumbled.
line. He literally thought he was going
But
by
he
line.
stumbled. You know
Oh
how
my
there's sometimes
God.
a recovery, some guys trying to...
They
he
just- he
stumbled
just-
and then he
back.
plays the
lineage.
ball to Pogba to get his
Dude.
3rd in 3 games. And dude, I can't even anymore. This guy, man, this guy. People coming at me talking about Pogba, bro. He has more goals right now in these last 3 games than he had all season. He has his highest career Premier League goal total. Not crazy to say he might get 10 or 15, bro. It's like on the you know when they show the lineups before, they had him at the number 10, but he was obviously playing the Suedo
He's
number 8.
Roman. Yeah.
That's what we've been missing, and they showed replays of the game we played Bournemouth in November, and he was awful that game. Dude, this guy is special, bro.
Yo, I got a napkin for you.
He's
That
about
reminds-
this
that reminds me-
life.
I just got off the phone with Free before the show. He said, "Hey, make sure you tell Tiki Pogba still sucks." Because he was just going rants about how he hated the dude.
Look, man, I'm tired of people who hate on Pogba. We know what his
Tiki-
talent is. For Pogba, it's consistency.
Oh, not just that. It's maturity.
ability. I still
Maturity.
think-
Maturity
Because
as well.
at the end
You're
of the
right.
game,
I still think-
they were. Well, the thing was that the commentators were going after Pogba, saying like, "Look, here's the thing. If you let him play, it's part of his DNA that he needs to have fun. He needs to do." Nah, dude. If you're a mature professional, yeah, you need that, but you should still be able to come out and work great. Because guess what? You're getting paid how many millions
Dude, if
of
you're
pounds?
if you're about this life, man, you show up. I don't care what
He's
bad
still
manager's
immature.
been there. Modric churns it out, man. And sure, the production goes down. Like I said, I don't blame Pogba for his lack of production because that was tactical. He was shackled. But when he was just playing against Southampton, giving the ball away the most of any center mid in the fucking league, I was pissed because he copped out. Not because he sucks, not because he's awful. And that's why I said he'll never be my dude. I
think you
hope he
guys
scores
resemble
100 goals.
the perfect like Man U fans. You
Yeah,
have the
we're
guys
split.
who like love Pogba and respect Pogba, but you
Don't love
always
him.
have that thing
Yeah.
against them, you know.
He
And then
cheated
you
on
got
us.
then
He cheated
obviously
on us straight
Snacks.
up.
He's got his
Snacks is
jersey.
a cock sitting in the corner.
He
rubbing
jerks
one
off
out.
to him.
What
Give
a
him the
legend.
napkin.
Come
Give him the
on.
napkin. No,
What
but
a-
Pogba is.
Well, what do you think
the
that
most-
white spot in Pogba's front hairdo usually is? The little slash
Pogba
goes.
is
Snacks.
the-
Snacks sent him a gift.
Pogba is the most important weapon, barring De Gea, a different position. But Pogba is the most important weapon to this team. Whether he scores 2 goals in this game
Stirs
or
the
he
cup,
doesn't,
mate. He stirs the
the
coffee.
cup. And he pulls players in. When he has the ball, he's shielding, sometimes a little bit too much, a little bit overly physical. But he's got that in his locker.
That's you, bro.
He'll draw 2 plays. That's me recently.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's you.
yeah.
Love
Definitely.
that shit.
Raise contact. But, like, he is a guy who can get us into top 4, quote-unquote, single-handedly.
He got you to help you get to top 2 last year.
He did.
Yeah,
That's the team on his back.
Absolutely.
Against Man City. Had to do
That's
it.
why I was so disappointed. He comes back from a World Cup. Yes, Mourinho doesn't help situations when he basically, instead of congratulating him, says, well, he should be doing that for United as well, kind of taking a jab. So, like,
And it just takes the sting out of, you know, when
Yeah.
someone comes back with confidence, like, even he's probably like, I'm going to turn a new leaf and just
Yeah.
let me try. And then the manager's like,
I don't know.
little
Yeah.
stab
No, I'm with
there.
that,
Then he's
man.
like,
I'm with
fuck,
that.
I'm back to this now.
But
But that year you finished second.
yeah.
He was
He
all right.
was decent, man. He was
all right.
decent. So, like, Mourinho tried to whip him. Some guys just can't be whipped, man. They can't take that whip.
Your boy
But
Brooks, though.
Solskjaer got him.
Okay.
What about Brooksy?
Getting himself a dime.
Brooksy is
Crucial
dirty.
touch.
That's our problem.
Slick touches, too, man. He's
Yeah.
so... That
Our,
kind
our
that kid
problem,
is nice.
our problem is that like we just like aerially we are garbage.
I know what it...
No, you guys concede
aerially, we're
goals.
garbage, and all 3 goals we've conceded are...
Set pieces.
Set pieces.
Set
So
pieces were
open
bad.
play,
Conceded
we're
goals.
fine. Set pieces got to work on it.
Yeah.
Solskjaer called it out in the pre-match conference, too.
As long as Eric Bailly's getting these reds, you guys are
Yeah,
not
I know.
fine.
I mean, that's all the like one black
That's
mark.
the most African tackle I've ever seen, man.
But did you hear how Solskjaer, like in the media, they asked him, they're like, "Oh, like what about buying his red card?" If there was Mourinho, he'd be like, "Yeah, it was a stupid mistake. You know, he's a smart player. He should be doing better than that." Da da da. Like he's gonna bring his confidence down all the like as low as it can go.
Yeah.
Solskjaer is like, "Listen, man. Like sometimes it happens. You know, if anybody's gonna tell you he shouldn't be making that mistake, Eric would tell you himself." But like sometimes it happens,
Russian
you know.
blood.
We like he was saying like we understand that like we had defenders back, so even if the guy broke free, it would have been fine.
And you're winning 4-1 at this point.
And we're winning 4-1.
That's the thing where,
But-
like,
but
Huss,
it's-
I think Huss texted the group, like, that was just, like, stupid or
It was
something
the,
like
it was
that.
the critique.
Yeah,
That's
I said
but-
0 brains.
Yeah.
Because you're up 4-1.
And
Why
so-
do that?
so-
And you know what? Honestly, I think that high kick played a little part into that because that was reckless. The ref didn't call it, but we all know that was
he
reckless.
was thinking about
That
it.
could
So,
have been red, too.
I
or at least a card.
he
Look, I
he
think-
kicked somebody in the face. Look, here's the thing. I don't think he wanted to give the penalty. He's at Old Trafford. It's
No,
up
look,
3-1.
you can say that.
Because
fine.
right after that, it would have been 3-2, and then that Lukaku
Look,
goal,
the only
which was
reason-
offside,
the only-
probably doesn't go in
The
then.
only reason he didn't give the card was because Bailly disguised it. He kicked the ball and left his leg up there. We know. Look, we don't know because we're not in his head for intention. But based on his body language
I think the
and
angle-
what we saw, it was a purposeful kick. There's
Yeah.
no debate. But
The
Well,
ref,
even
the
the
angle
by
the
the
ref
book,
was in.
but by the
Yeah.
book, you cannot throw your emotion into that. He got to the ball first. The guy, quote unquote, ran into his leg. That's how the ref saw it. You can make an argument, and I think with VAR, the call stays the same because he doesn't lunge towards the player's chest.
But he
leaves
brought his foot up so
Yeah.
high,
I
and his
think
studs
it
were
was in
showing.
an unnatural position, so I don't know.
But he
VAR,
got
I
there
think it
first.
made
Careless.
There was no dangerous play.
Careless
He got there
means that the
first.
player has shown a lack of attention or consideration when making his challenge, or he acted without precaution. That's in the FIFA guidelines. He did act without precaution. He brought his foot up. Someone was challenging the
That's a
ball.
gray
you
area.
you still
That's a-
cannot
it's a-
kick
but
someone in the
gray
face.
He
area.
brought his foot up before the head was there. It wasn't like it was dangerous play. He got the ball.
But why are you bringing it that
and the
high?
kid-
He
because
didn't
the
have
ball
to
was
bring that high.
I think it was
It
close
wasn't up
too. I
there.
think it wasn't like the foot was like, maybe I have to watch it
Dude,
again, but it
he's-
didn't seem
he
like it
makes
was
contact
way
at
up
the
there.
chest. He makes
He got
contact
there,
at the chest
and then it
level, and
keeps
then
going.
the leg
Yeah.
rises to the head level. Like,
I just think it was,
he disguised
it was
it,
definitely
but you can make an argument.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Controversial.
I don't fault the ref for not calling it. I think as a referee, if I was... Look, again, it's so fast. Again, still, I don't know what I would have called in that moment.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think that might have played a part in that slide tackle because that's a and then boom that.
I don't think so. I think he's just that player, guys. This is not the first time we've seen a rash challenge from Bailly.
Going to a scissor 2 feet, like
dude, he's done that before. Okay. Literally, scissor 2 feet.
I know we're shitting
he's
on.
Done that before.
I know we're shitting on Bailly here, but he did have a brilliant.
No, we're not shitting on Bailly.
We're being honest.
Decision making.
We're shitting on that Bailly action. Bailly had a flawless game.
That's the quickest way to be sent out of United.
He had a world-class defensive moment.
He had a world-class game.
Where, well, I can't say that because with the red, it's not. But I think the ball came in and Callum Wilson, Josh King. He beat him to the ball. Cuts in front of him like a forward should. But Bailly recovers and gets the crucial ball for corner. So he has that in his locker. I think you can teach the discipline. You can coach the discipline a little bit. It's that little piece of defending.
Only a little bit, though.
Yeah, to some degree.
Not a little bit. When Vidic came in, he had it a lot more. Not as much as Bailly.
I tell you what, I can't teach a dude to take someone out when he needs to. Mustafi. I can't teach that.
I've always said that.
I can't teach heart. You better fucking have heart when you come. I can rein it in.
When we coach the younger kids, I've always told parents it's okay. Like, I'd rather your kid be overly aggressive and me calm them down than trying to rev them up. So I'm totally fine with that. It's just that if Bailly wants to be with United, he has to clean that up. He has the ability. He has the physical ability to be top 5 defender in the world, in my mind.
Yeah,
it's just zero brains.
Look,
at times.
I think he'll clean it up because, like Tom's saying, that's something he's learning from it now. Like the team is hot. He's missing game times. He does this once or twice a season. He's like that Mane when Mane jumped in on Ederson. I could easily see Bailly doing that.
What you can't do, you can't drop him next game like Jose would. You know what I mean? Like you make an
error.
He's
out 3 games.
Well, because it's
just violent conduct.
What I mean is, okay, that 4th game, you can't just drop him and be like, all right, you're done.
Well, it depends. He might have to fight back in because he's a young guy. He might have to. By drop him,
again. I mean he's not even a substitute.
Oh no, he'll be.
You know what I mean? Like he's out of the squad.
No,
you know,
you don't take that.
The big problem with that is that you guys are rolling, but on the 13th you got Tottenham.
Hey.
That's when you should. That's the one time that you needed him to go against maybe Harry Kane who's powerful. Guess what?
But also wears that Pogba shirt that day.
But also, Huss, would Bailly be that guy you want? Because Harry Kane, Son, Eriksen, Ali are all quick.
They'll sucker him in.
So maybe you weren't going to use Bailly that game because it's a very technical attack. Maybe you use him for games like this at Bournemouth. And
who else do you use if you're not going to play Bailly?
That's a guy who play because, like you said, he has
so far.
He has the ability to recover. He has the ability to recover. I would see United need a player to tell him what to do. So again, it's the whole Lovren effect where if you put Virgil next to him, he's going to be. It's
Koulibaly.
What are you talking about when he comes to Liverpool?
No, he's not going to Liverpool.
Why not?
Because he's coming to Arsenal.
He comes to Liverpool. Look at it. I see a little stain down there. I see a little stain. I think you're shitting your pants a little bit.
For him. We bid 100 mil. They won 120. They're going for Koulibaly this summer.
So is Arsenal.
We might even steal him for. Look,
breaking the bank.
You're not going to steal him for anything.
We'll see, bro. Koulibaly's going to United. This is the most glaring position. Jose said it before the season. Everyone knows it.
Yeah, where's Jose now?
Got to see it. I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know. He's your buddy.
You seem to be on his dick.
Hey, who's one of Koulibaly's best friends at the international level?
Mane.
Oh, yes, that is.
They're both.
Oh wait, who else? Who else? Isn't this someone? I thought it was.
Let's bet right now.
Is it Naby Keita?
Also,
I don't know. They're not the same country.
Oh, maybe they're in the same club.
Naby Keita's New Guinea.
Okay, yeah. So they're at another club. My fault. Because Mane always talks
confuse African flags.
No, because Mane always says it's like his little brother. My fault.
Tiki.
But the thing is, Mane's there. We're gonna say
Guinea, not New Guinea.
Yeah. Go. Oh, so how to be New Guinea? What?
Well, you gotta be. Hey, man, there's 2 different countries there.
No, I'm joking. But the thing is, Mane's just gonna give Koulibaly a call, like, yo, my man, don't go over there. Come over here.
Especially if you got
pair up with Virgil, dude.
But are you gonna spend that much money on him?
If you guys won the league, I don't see you guys buying another center back.
Why not?
I think you will fall into that complacent trap that everyone gets into. You might strengthen a few positions, depth-wise, but...
You mean that Man City
I think
laziness?
the ownership will see it, and I think Klopp will see it like, okay, like, we won with this back four, and we were dominant throughout the defense.
Got to upgrade on Lovren, mate. He's only
I think Matip's leaving soon, so they're going to need a third center back.
By the way, we got to shout out Martial's outside the boot beauty ball to
Oh yeah,
to Rashford. I mean, that's what I've been saying, man. These people have been shackled. This is the first attacking-minded manager that they've had, and it's just like showing. And
look,
and a lot of it's not just Solskjaer. You have Mike Phelan there, who's doing a tremendous job. Michael Carrick as well.
McFadden.
Yeah. Who's the guy that Mata hugged when he scored the free kick against Juve?
I know who you're talking about though. Yeah.
I mean, you got Huddersfield, you got Bournemouth.
These are teams we struggle with.
Cardiff.
You want to hear something funny?
I mean?
You say that, but we lost to all 3 newly promoted teams last season when we finished second. So
at least that's one problem.
You take what you get.
A step closer.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So you can. So people will come at me.
Game, man.
Well, people will come and say like, listen, like it's only these teams. Listen, the whole it's only thing. Like I understand.
Here's what I'll give you credit. You're doing what you're supposed to do against these teams, right? Against these teams, you're supposed to be smacking
So
them.
that's a step towards solving the problem.
It's your clean sheets, though. You guys, if
we're
you
never
start getting
clipping
clean
the-
sheets,
never
then you
happening.
can lock down top 4.
It's never happening
Fucking
again.
nervous over here as an Arsenal fan.
It's over, bro. You guys are gonna lose next week. We're
It's
gonna
not
tie.
over.
By the
January's
way,
about to open.
Lukaku scored. Snacks, I'm tired of you
Oh, y'all didn't even give
Fuck
him shit.
this guy.
Tired of you.
Fuck
Was
Was that his
guy.
first touch?
being tired of you being negative. Every
Offside,
time
though.
Something happens.
Offsides AF. Offsides AF.
But they're at
Old
Old Trafford. It
Trafford
doesn't matter. It
Yeah.
happens
Old
every
Trafford
game.
onside.
My
Hey,
God.
VAR,
That's at
dude.
least-
It was glaring
That's at least
offside.
3
Fair
times.
enough.
That was
You guys get
glaring,
him too,
dude.
man. You guys get him too. We all get him.
But tucks it in. What is weaker foot? Oh, is it weak? No, it's not.
Actually-
Lukaku is fucking strong. He's built like an ox. Snacks. You need to put some respect on his name, all right? Birdman style.
Who started?
Birdman style.
Who started?
Who
Rashford
finished?
started.
Exactly. There
Compassionate
it
leave
is.
for
There's a
Lukaku.
reason. There's a reason
Who
why he
finished?
started.
Yeah, because Lukaku's been
on compassionate leave the last
damn.
2 games.
He's been out.
I'm telling you right now, going forward,
Look,
Lukaku
clearly-
can play and
You
he'll
have to
score.
clearly- I said,
He's a stat pattern.
Let's see
He's
what he
a
does
stat
under
pattern.
Solskjaer.
He
Let's
is a
see.
stat pattern.
Bow.
He's
Gets a goal.
He is a
Drops the
stat
goal.
pattern.
Bow.
He scored the goal when it didn't mean anything. And I
What
said
about
that before.
Rashford then?
He didn't start.
Outside of what he did 10 years ago, what about Rashford? Where's he stat padding?
He got the assist on the first goal. He got the assist. He
So why are you
created the first goal.
So why are you calling him out for stat padding? He's scoring against Bournemouth.
He
Where was
scored.
against Liverpool?
But
Where's
when
he
the
against
moment,
Liverpool?
where was everybody against Liverpool?
Thank you, but like Lukaku gets the beating for it.
Where was Lukaku
Meanwhile-
against Liverpool?
I don't know
But where
why.
was Rashford?
But where was Lukaku?
Exactly.
So
That's
we
my
can
point.
we can go back
No,
and
but
forth.
that's
with
my
this.
point because you have selective criticism when Lukaku's not
Just don't
about
like
this
him.
life. You call him out, dude, and I'm sitting here thinking of the days of
I got your video message.
Dwight York. But these motherfuckers listening didn't get my video message.
I did.
Dwight York, Andy Cole, and Solskjaer, bro. Solskjaer was the guy who'd come on as a sub, do the work. Just because Rashford is scoring goals, bro, doesn't mean fuck Lukaku all of a sudden. It's good to have 2 guys who are fighting for position. Rashford, the next game, should start. He should, because he's earned it. But as soon as he fucking sits down, Lukaku should start. As soon as Lukaku sits down, Rashford should.
You want to know?
That's how you fucking get a system going.
Here's my problem.
Medium and
Here's
went
my
higher.
problem, though. Here's
Love
my
the
problem
rant.
with that. I agree. You need to have competition in pretty much every position, so that when someone like a Bayern goes down, you have someone to step in.
Next man.
My
up.
problem is that Lukaku, in my opinion, is just not a good
But he
player.
is. He scored 26 last year.
How many did he have in the league?
Dude,
16.
How many did he have in the league?
15 in the league, more than any other fucking Manchester United player.
16.
You're
How
sitting
many
there saying-
games did he start, though?
16.
How many
Fucking
games did he start in his
Under
preferred
who?
position?
First
Under
manager.
Mourinho.
Under who?
Defensive
The most
manager.
negative manager.
Under her?
15 Premier League goals is a lot.
You're
15
already-
Premier League goals is
It's
a
not,
lot.
but it is
Over
under
100.
Jose Mourinho.
Over 100
It's a
is-
lot under Jose Mourinho.
Over 100 for a career is.
He scored more.
I don't
than
look at the
any other
numbers. I look at what I see. And there has
I
been
see
so
goals.
many. Listen, when he starts for Solskjaer, it'll be interesting to see because
Thank
he
you.
might be more.
Thank you.
involved.
Okay.
Thank you.
But what I'm
Why does
saying,
suck?
but in my opinion,
Come on, man. He might do work in there with the system
We'll have to
with
see.
everyone hooking
We'll have
him
to
up.
see.
There's a
but from
reason
what I
why
see-
we compare him to
but what-
Kane and Cavani.
No,
and all
you
these
compare him to Kane
Every
and
time
Cavani.
we bring him up,
Wait,
it's
wait,
like,
wait. I compare him to Kane, not Cavani.
We all
You compare him to Kane and Cavani.
do.
You compare. No, I make the comparison in your eyes.
Who's his boy,
So-
man? Who's he chilling
Where's
with
his
at the
neighborhood,
lunch table?
bro?
Because
Where's-
that when he goes to the lunch table, he's got in the cafeteria with this tray. There's Kane, Suarez,
Alright,
Cavani
like,
sitting at
alright,
one
shred
table.
here,
Then
Kaká.
you got the Gavi, Jesus, kind of. You got like Lovo. You got the Cardis maybe on the other table. Where's he going? Because for me, he's going to that table. He's going to the cool table, man. He's eating with the cool kids.
He's going to the Demba Bata.
No.
He's going to the Demba
Are you
Bata.
kidding me?
The table in the corner.
Cavani's not one of the cool kids. Cavani,
I like that shot.
Cavani's one of the
That's a good
goths. Cavani has like the eyeliner going on. He's wearing like the trench coat. He has like that long hair. He's like the vampire
He's
kid.
Skeletor too.
Yeah.
You see,
No,
he
but
got
that's the only thing is like, listen, if he comes out and scores goals, like he will never be my guy, but like I'll be happy to see him
Doesn't
score.
sound like you're happy because every time Rashford scores, it's fuck Lukaku.
You weren't
every
even
time.
gonna bring up the fact that he
Every-
scored.
that's
I
me
almost
just
forgot.
messing with you
I
guys.
almost forgot. You weren't even gonna be like, well, you know what? Lukaku at least got a goal. You were just
He got a goal.
He sent a
Next
video
topic.
saying "fuck Lukaku" and Rashford scored. I'm like, why the salt, bro? He's not even on the pitch. He's getting a "fuck you."
That's
like, how
fucked
can
up,
you?
man.
He's wearing our jerseys.
That's
Snacks.
the pressure,
He's wearing
though.
our colors.
Nah, this is the pressure that Lukaku carries because
He's from the cool kids.
aesthetically, when you watch him play, he's not the prettiest player to watch. Rashford's doing elastic goals out here. His work rate's incredible. He's pinging from distance. He can dribble. Lukaku, he's not pretty to watch. He's a bull.
But he's effective.
But he's effective, guys. He's effective. You don't score over 200 goals in your career. You're
At
not
Everton.
effective.
At
By
fucking
age 25.
Everton, bro.
By age 25.
And by the way, you forgot. You reminded me of ESPN's Luck Index. Have you seen that?
Nope.
They did all the research of last year's missed calls or calls should have been. United was end up being like the luckiest, and Liverpool was the unluckiest.
Yeah, United gets
Liverpool
like,
should
all
have
the
like
calls.
another 12 points from. No, so but
Shoulda, coulda.
that's the thing,
Maybe you
dude.
should've got your
That's the
dick card.
thing.
Maybe
That's
you
the
should've got
thing.
your
You guys
dick card.
need
You
those
would've laid
offside
more.
calls.
Yeah, man.
You need those
So
offside. You
cheap.
need to be
And what
able
about
to kick
before
people in the
that?
face
And
and
what
not
about-
have it be
I
called
don't
against
know.
you.
I don't know.
Before
Salah dove last week. He got the call. So I mean, hey, like,
Yeah, what do you
needed
say
that.
about that?
No, that one,
Oh,
yes.
That one, yes. That's it.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Soccer
get
team,
rid of him. Take his salary. Take his wife and kids. Where's that action, bro? Where's
That's
that heat?
different,
Keep the
dude.
same energy,
Not
bus.
That's not different.
Well, first off,
Madison did it. We'll
when I
get
say
into
take
fucking
wife and
Madison.
kids, which person did I
You
say?
always say that, bro.
To who?
About Salah, bro.
No, to
You don't
Neymar
like
a lot
him.
of times
See,
because
you don't
Neymar
like him.
does the whole. I don't know. No, Neymar does the.
Salah did his best Neymar.
Neymar is
You didn't say
rolling on the
Michael
ground.
Jackson. You
No.
knew that
did,
one
he
was
did.
bad.
He was on his toes.
The Michael Jackson when he's on toes. That's funny, right? You like that one? That's the only thing I could think of when I saw that. Also, I was looking for a marionette, like the strings on the hands.
Got greedy.
No, if you know what a marionette was, you would find that
You
funny.
got to keep the same energy.
Dude, Pogba, brace and
I see that
assist.
one.
Shout out to those who picked him up and made him captain. Snacks.
I haven't changed my
I
fantasy
knew it was
lineup
all
since match day one. But
I don't believe you, bro. I've seen it changed. I think that's
I've
a
done
defense
subs.
mechanism for being bottom of the league. You're like, I haven't changed.
Am I actually
can
dead
see
last?
it.
Am I dead
I don't
last?
even
I
play.
can't go that
No.
deep, bro.
I'm definitely dead last in the
I
PFC group,
need some
but
scuba equipment to get down that deep, bro. It's
messed up.
in the top 20.
messed
We're
up.
almost top 20.
I've been killed by Pogba. I'm like,
I'm
you know what? He'll have like an assist. He'll have a goal. I didn't know he's gonna
I should've
keep doing. I didn't know he's gonna have the 4 goals and 3 assists.
Dude, these are cheap
Three
games,
games.
man. If you guys don't have quick fantasy turn, if you guys don't have Man United players, it's either you get Martial, Rashford, Lingard, maybe now Lukaku, but he's expensive, or Pogba. Those are the 5 guys you pick up now because of scheduling.
No one in the defense.
No one in the defense.
Luke
Don't
Shaw,
touch
by
the
the way,
defense.
banged up again.
Yeah.
Luke Shaw banged up again.
No,
Now
he finished the game. No,
Bailly
he'll be fine.
suspended
Finished the game,
too.
though. He finished the game, so
He'll be
it might
fine,
be
he'll be
15.
fine.
But like at the end of the
You
day,
guys,
you need cover.
you guys
in that
need an
position.
actual game to game left back.
But Dello is apparently was a left back, and they're converting him to right back, so he could at some point swap for him. But yes, we need help in that position, no doubt, man. Crystal Palace 0, Chelsea 1.
Where's Alinho when you
I
need him?
called a draw here, man, and Crystal Palace was so close.
too close to winning that 50 grand.
I know, dude.
Too close.
I know, man.
If it wasn't for
How much did you win?
N'Golo
2 cents?
Conte,
You win the 2 cents?
I fell out, bro.
Dude,
I
did you lose the
I
2
took my
cents?
2 cents and I fucking threw it, bro.
look, I like this little starting lineup. I think Sarri's
You
been
like
listening
the
to
starting
PFC.
lineup?
Yeah, Conte, Jorginho, Barkley up in there.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I
didn't see
think
Barkley,
Conte, Sarri's been listening to a little bit of PFC now, man. Little bit. Look, Palace. They're set up well, man. You got to give Roy Hodgson credit for drilling his guys well,
Dude,
and they're organized.
He's old school English manager, and he showed it here. They're difficult to beat. They might not create the most offense, and granted, last week they had a big win against City, so you could argue they did generate offense. But they're just a clinical team, man. They won't be beat easy, and they'll hope for Zaha magic, Townsend magic to kind of get him over
They
that
got
edge.
heart.
And it's good,
They're
man.
tough to break down, but I was glad to see Conte scoring people. I think
Class
we're
goal.
seeing the evolution of N'Golo Conte. I think Sarri's helping him with this by playing him in a more advanced position. last week. I mean, he's shooting from distance more now. I'm seeing him break into the box. This goal here, sprints into the box, times his run like an attacking midfielder would.
Yep.
Nice little touch.
Gets the ball from Luis.
And then it's like a
chest trap, bro.
and it's like a reverse. So that's like a striker's finish. Yes. You're going one direction, and then you reverse it, cut it across again. Even though it wasn't in the corner, that's what made it a difficult
because
save.
the goalie had to stop, change direction. That's exactly where the ball should have went. And one of the commentators tried to hate and say, "Oh, it wasn't like a cleanly hit shot."
That's all right. Dude, he did the right thing.
But no, it was cleanly hit. He just wasn't going for power. He knew if I tap it in this direction, in the opposite direction, I don't need power, right? You pass it into the net, essentially. Yeah. Dude, if you watch Conte in training, like I've been watching YouTubes of him in training for France and for Chelsea, dude, this guy, I can see why Sarri put him at center mid. Like, dude, this guy scores, and he scores bangers.
No way.
He scores bangers in training, bro.
In training?
All right.
My man
like, luckily they play small-sided stuff, but, like, he's out there not stepping over, but, you know, giving people the shoulders.
If he keeps this up, you might as well put him at winger rather than Willian.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah,
but Willian, you hate Willian so much.
No, I like Willian, just not at the winger position.
Keep him there. Listen,
because you want Chelsea to lose. Yeah, they're gonna lose if he stays there.
There's two big problems with Chelsea right now. One,
Willian playing right wing.
Okay, that's not one.
That's one.
That is not.
What's two? What's two snacks?
Number one.
No, number two. Yeah, we already discussed number one. Number two snacks.
Okay, number one.
Number two.
They don't have a good center forward. Giroud coming out injured this game. Morata out of favor.
He scored a banger offsides goal, though.
Yeah.
Banger offsides.
Yeah, so did Lukaku.
Morata, he's not in favor. And number two, if you guys read the news reports, Sarri called out Hazard. And that's what I love about Sarri. He's got no fear. He has got, like, that is a player.
Smoking a cigarette.
That is a guy.
Man, you got to play that one
listen,
close.
Listen. If you
remember the last guy who called out
What did he say? What did he say? I want to hear what he said.
So, with Jose, he calls out players for, like, bad performance and stuff, but he destroys them. With Sarri, he's just being real. He's like, listen, Hazard, it's time for you to, like, put up or shut up. Like, either you're staying and you're going to be the most important player I have in this team, or you're going and if you're going to be a part of this setup and you want everything to be catered to you, just sign the extension. Just stay.
But he doesn't.
He's trying to pressure.
He's waiting for Real Madrid to come in.
Yeah.
And Real Madrid is not coming in.
Okay, so then that's the thing.
I don't know. The summer, maybe.
Okay, but like that's why he doesn't want to.
So then that's why he called. So like I understand that. I'm
Yeah.
sure Sarri understands it. So he's like, listen, like if you still want to leave, like we will put you on the list, but you won't be playing as much, or you're going to stay and you're going to be that guy.
He's trying to have his cake and eat it too.
And I think it comes down to him playing center forward more for them, playing as the false nine, and Hazard coming out and saying like that's not my position.
Look, I disagree with, like, man. Whether Hazard is half foot in the door, half foot out, this guy's your top earner, top producer. I understand why Sarri's saying it, and it's great and it's honorable, and I think you should say it behind closed doors, put pressure on him to sign. But going out in public, now you're making the spat public. You know what I mean? Now you're forcing Hazard into a corner, and that corner might be, all right, I can't get Man City, fuck it, I'm going to PSG. Or, you know what I mean? Like,
most people don't do well with ultimatums.
And especially him having dealt with I know you're saying Jose is super negative, blah, 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 but the similarities that Jose called him out in public. And this guy's your top fucking earner. There's no reason to put that pressure on him or to, the play
only
chicken.
reason
so it's okay when Jose does it to public.
If it's affecting,
not okay.
No, if it's affecting the locker room, guys, then.
But it might. That's my point. So far, it hasn't been.
We don't know.
But
we don't know that.
You have to. There's also like people might already be looking at Hazard differently as well.
Yeah,
like they might already have these thoughts. Like, okay, like he's banging for us. He's like our best player, but he might. Like, they might already be thinking, like, well, he might not be here next year.
Yeah, they do, but you take him while you have him, right?
I think the way Sarri handled this...
at some point was going to leave for Madrid. We knew it, but you take your best earner while you can. When he leaves, you shake his hand and you say, thank you for your service. Let's bring in the next guy.
But Sarri's trying to build something, but he's trying to build something. That's the difference.
I think he's doing something else,
every manager.
man.
Conte was trying to build something.
Dude,
Jose was trying to build something.
Without Hazard... Chelsea's in 6th, maybe 7th place.
Nothing.
Well,
maybe even 8th.
That's the point. But the point is, them not replacing him.
But Sarri,
but assuming the Hazard production.
But Sarri right now, he knows that, so he's trying to do the whole. I'm just trying to peer pressure a little bit, and let's see if we can sway him before the transfer market.
I understand in private,
and now he's letting the fans know we want him. We're trying. It's him, not us.
But everyone knows that. Everyone knows that they want Hazard. They'll pay him whatever. They've thrown all kinds of money. Chelsea's doing everything they can. Like, no one's saying, hey, Abramovich, hey, sorry, do more to sign this guy. Like, no one's accusing the
public pressure is different than behind-the-scenes pressure.
100%. And I'm saying you guys are amping this
It's a slippery slope. And I think Sarri doesn't doesn't care. I think he just wants a resolution, one way or the other.
Agreed, and I hope he did it with the owner's backing, because the owner backs Hazard over
Yeah.
any manager.
Yeah. Well, you've clearly seen that before. All right, boys. Yeah, you want to wrap this one up?
Yeah, man. Chelsea steal one here, man. Conte class goal. Chelsea surviving, man. They're pushing the top 6 in the table. Liverpool obviously sitting on top, healthily with 7 points. City on 47, Tottenham 45, Chelsea 43, Arsenal 38, and United 35. You're starting to see the break in that top 6.
Junk squad.
But Chelsea's staying relevant, man. Their form starting in the season has allowed them to have slip-ups and not fall out of that.
They look like title contenders,
They
man.
do, man.
Now I think it's clear that they're not title contenders. They were just overachieving.
But they're second place. They could catch City. They're only 4 points behind City. And City plays Liverpool. If Liverpool beats them, Chelsea wins. It's 1 point behind. Not saying the level is
I'm just saying
City.
they're not title contenders. Like, there was a point where we're like, shit, could Chelsea win it?
Oh yeah, like
I think now
Hey,
we're
4
all
weeks
like,
back?
Yeah. But now it's like, all right, you're probably gonna make top 4, maybe second, but you're not gonna win this.
We'll see with Liverpool, man.
They need a striker, man. They
Slippery
need to. They
motherfuckers.
need to.
They
well,
they're
should we
talking
talk about it
Gonzalo-
now?
they're talking
That's
about
pretty much
Gonzalo
all they
Higuain.
need.
Should we talk about the rumors now, or
Yeah,
say
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Pulisic linked with Chelsea. It hurts my gut a little bit. I really thought Liverpool were in top position with Bayern Munich to
Dude, you
get
have enough
Pulisic.
wingers and forwards. Just like,
Dortmund.
god damn, dude, you're never happy.
Why is Pulisic?
You are
making this
never
move?
happy. Why is Pulisic the Liverpool guy?
I was
Why is
hoping-
Willian the?
I was hoping that we'd get him not this year, but maybe over summer, one more year. Maybe in 2 years we can get Pulisic. That's a play that I rate so highly. But then they have, was it Sancho?
Sancho.
So maybe he's the next one. I'm not sure. But look, if he goes to Chelsea, Willian take a seat, or Willian stay on, and they can have Pulisic take the outside left, and then have Hazard play the middle again. But if Chelsea finally get Pulisic, that's a great buy. I think
This makes me nervous for American soccer.
Oh, because he can.
You hate
for
Chelsea
him. I'm not
so
sure.
much.
For him, I'm not liking it. But
Actually,
for
I got
Chelsea's
mad
great.
respect for Chelsea. But look, am I wrong when I know I constantly bring it up, but when I say players of the age of 22 and under at Chelsea over the last 7 to 10 years have not really been successful and broken into
They've not
the top
even
team.
been given a chance, really, to break in.
Other than Eden Hazard, and that's what's sad is they might get a game here or two, but we know the Chelsea system. They're the ones who use the loan system the most. Loan everyone out, right? If you pop,
This
come
is
back.
different.
If not, you raise your value and then we sell you.
But this is a different situation. They need someone. It's not we're going to buy him for the future. No, we buying him for now and the future. And it's also a different manager. I think
Huss.
Pulisic comes in, he plays.
Here's the thing, right? So if Pulisic comes in and plays, all right. But what if Willian and Pedro catch form? Then what does he do?
So
He's on the
Willian's
bench
gonna
right
score
away.
One
And then-
goal
and
out of
then-
every 10 games. Yeah, that's his.
No,
form.
that's not the. He's saying like if
No.
he gets on a run of games scoring like 2, 3.
No, that's not going to happen. That's not Willian's style. He
No, but
scores
Willian
every
and
once in
Pedro-
every
but
5
Willian
matches.
and Pedro
Maybe.
have been pushing each other off the
Playing
block
well.
for years.
Yeah, they're still going to be doing that. Those two only. But if Pulisic comes in, I think that he is playing over Willian or
Maybe
Pedro.
Chelsea will prove me wrong, man. Maybe Pulisic will be the second dude since Hazard to start as a 20-year-old and stay in the team for 5 years plus.
They don't buy.
Makes me
big,
nervous.
if they spend big money on Pulisic, like they'll play him. They'll have that pressure of okay, we spent 70 mil on Pulisic, he's got to play.
I mean,
so I think it's different with him. But like
they play Bakayoko. But
okay, and then he
came
wasn't
for big-
ready.
but he came for big money.
And then he
He came
wasn't
for big
ready.
money.
And then what happened to him? He got loaned to AC Milan now.
Because he did bad.
Oh, so what if Pulisic does bad?
The
Then
Liverpool
what?
buys him and makes him great.
This is why I'm nervous for American soccer right now. I'm telling you, this is a big deal, dude.
Oh, kind of like Miazga?
What? Yeah, you should talk to Matt Miazga. Thanks for bringing that up.
Where is he?
Talk to him.
Where is he?
Loaned out somewhere
Listen,
in the
Pennsylvania?
Eredivisie.
Transylvania?
Tiki, you were mentioning Higuain, their actual need at a position, the guy they actually need.
Mm-hmm.
Continue.
What? No, just saying that was a transfer rumor link.
Listen, if
Man,
they can
why'd
get
you bring that up?
if they can bring someone in on loan for the rest of the season, because you're not going to get the targets you would get in the summer. That's the problem.
It would be a loan. It would be a swap
And that's
deal.
the problem.
It would be a swap deal. Him and Morata. Boom.
But it's a loan.
It would be a
I
loan
don't
for
think
6
it's
months.
a purchase.
I'd purchase that.
It would. You'd purchase Higuain?
Over Morata. Morata sucks.
Okay,
in the EPL.
everybody over Morata except Lukaku. But
What about Willian?
yeah, Willian.
Nah, right wing.
I hate you so much. No, but like you're not going to get the targets you would get in the summer. I mean, obviously, I'm sure Sarri's looking at the players that he's had. I mean, and that's the thing is like now, like they're at, like Chelsea are at a crossroads where they're like, okay, like we're going to either admit defeat the season, try and finish top 4, or we're going to try and go for it and at least try and finish in second by bringing in someone.
Bayern's also looking at Hudson-Odoi of Chelsea, so we could see a lot of movement. I think we're going to see some movement this January, man. You got dudes like Isco unhappy, Rabiot unhappy.
I don't know. They have that kid from...
Ramsey had a contract. They're talking about him leaving in January, I think, for 20 mil, so like he can at least...
No, I know it's bad business,
it'd
but
be
it's
$20 million, I think.
To get money
so it'd be like £14 million.
To get something back would be good business, but the big picture, it's horrible business.
I don't know. For £14 million, I'd say keep Ramsey. Because he can make you more money by going higher in the standings.
But the thing is, we haven't agreed a contract. The discrepancies between what he wants and what we're willing to pay him. So maybe if Arsenal fold.
No, what I'm saying is, I wouldn't sell Ramsey in January.
You'd lose him for free instead.
Yes, kind of like what Liverpool would do with Chan. If you keep Ramsey, I think he helps you get higher up in the standings by even one place. That will get you more than £14 million.
That's argument. If you finish top 4, you make
even more 5 rather than 6.
No, but you make. I don't think you make your money back finishing in Europa. I don't think you get 14
million. Oh, no, just in the standings, I think the higher team gets more money in EPL.
You're right. Fair point.
So I would just keep him for that. And like, look, hey, you're staying because that's what we did with Chan. Helped us win some games. But look, it is what it is. Ramsey's not going to make or break your team. He's a good piece. If you lose him, it is what it is. But I think right now, it's going to be harder to replace Ramsey in January.
Exactly, dude.
I think it's going to be really hard to replace him in January.
That's a fair point, Buzz.
I still think if he's not Unai Emery's guy, get rid of him. Let's get rid of the dead.
Well, if that's the case, get rid of Ozil, get rid of Lacazette.
I'm down for that. Get rid of the deadwood. Whoever Emery thinks is the dead, because I believe in Unai Emery. Dude.
If he can replace him, yeah.
Yeah, if you can, but that's tough, man. Because not only you have to do it right away because other teams can do it, but it's like you have to go... You have to practically buy somebody before you sell. And that's hard to do because you have to buy someone super quick in January so you can sell.
If you spend the right money, you can purchase any player. That's going to be the biggest question with Arsenal. Are we willing to go splash 60 million, potentially 70 million in January on one guy?
Yeah. On who?
If he's the right guy.
That's the thing. Like you're going to be buying like a 40 million guy for 70 million.
I like Adrian Rabiot. And he's worked with Unai Emery at PSG, so he knows what he's about.
They're talking about Barcelona.
They are. And also, he's on the bigger and better things.
And also Liverpool.
You are linked with them.
All right, quick touch, man. Let's get into this. Wrap the show up. Brighton 0. Brighton 1. Everton 0, man. Everton, up and down team.
Where's Gylfi at, Al? Where's he at? Where's your boy? My boy Pogba out here getting ducats. Where's your boy Gylfi, huh? Some bitch. Get the fuck out of here with this Gylfi's better than Pogba. So nonsense.
You gotta be here to defend yourself.
I do. Al's suspect. Al's suspect. We knew. We knew it. I got the text last night,
Lord.
and I was like, all right, he's definitely feeling Gylfi. He's not having a good game. And what happens? Zeros. Donut holes.
Everton is just filled with those like guys that are like, oh, they're going to be good. And they never pan out. Like Pickford. Like Walcott.
Walcott's different. Walcott came on the tail end of his career. Yeah. Walcott's different. He came in at the tail end of his career.
Gomez when he was with Barcelona.
Yeah.
He's just like, all these guys like, they got it. We got good signings. We spent millions of pounds on guys. Hey, what are they doing?
Kurt Zuma's another
one. What's Pickford doing? Oh, man, he sucks.
What about Richarlison, though? Is he good? Do you think he could be good?
Richarlison, he probably has the most hope right now. Maybe Keane after that. Zuma's done. Oh, Digne. Digne. I like that guy.
What about Bernard? I think Bernard's
Gay is pretty good. I like him. But, like, there's just guys that's just, like, they're about to fall into the depths of, like, going into, like, I don't know, just, like, people like Pickford.
Everton
He's rated way too high, man.
Everton
people seeing potential over results.
Oh.
I mean that's a clever to be at then, right? If you're going potential over results, Everton, West Ham, like historically, of course they try to get results, but they sign guys who are skeptical and then hopefully they pan out. Everton has 2 wins in their last 8, dude. Like it's not
struggles.
Marco Silva
pressure.
Considering what they've spent for this team, you know, making their record signing in Richarlison too, a guy who I said like I'm suspicious of, man.
And he's tried everything.
Can't decide where to put him. Is this guy going to be a left wing or is he going to be a
even
striker?
his formations? He's going back 3, back 4.
It's too much.
He'll switch it up.
Sigurdsson didn't even start. You didn't even start, Al.
That's why they lost.
Nah, I don't think
a
so.
good
He
point.
came on and he was non-existent the entire game.
All right, let's move on. Quick.
And then at the depths of that bench, you got Jackie Elka and Baines. Man, is it time for them to go down to West Brom?
Yeah, it's over, man. Just
Tom
you know,
Davies
like-
needs to get some time, man. That guy's a
Just
baller.
new blood. Burnley 2, West Ham 0. Another team very inconsistent here. They didn't have Pipe to bail them out this game.
Huss's boy Chris Wood getting the ducats in this one.
When
Nice
he
little
scores,
finish.
they win.
Nice little volley finish there, man. Get a defender all over him as well. The dude Barnsley was playing like an asshole
Barnes.
against Arsenal.
Bardsley.
Barnsley, yeah. That dude was also everywhere, man. Like
I'm
this
everywhere.
Burnley team
I'm everywhere.
and this West Ham team is so unpredictable.
You want to know why? It's because they started freaking Andy Carroll up top. That's the problem. Put Marco there. Put him up top.
Okay,
Let
Andy
it
Carroll.
happen.
Andy Carroll's leaving. He can't be on this team. Anatovic, he's just getting back from injury or something like that. Look, Anatovic, he's the man of this team. Like you say, Carroll.
Is he or is
No,
Pipe?
it's Pipe.
It's Felipe.
It's Pipe right now. Arnautovic has been carrying West
I think it's a
Ham.
little bit of
Arnautovic
both. I
is
think
like-
Okay.
Arnautovic is like, when you look at our team when we first got Jose and we signed Zlatan, Zlatan was like that. Like, he was the big name. He was a big name, but he wasn't like the guy. It was always Pogba. Pogba was always the guy for us. So, like, Arnautovic is like the Zlatan and Pipe is like the Pogba.
Well, I don't know. They're not like really bash bros.
They
We have to
try-
think of
that's what
something
they
new
try-
for
I was
like
about to say that.
Anderson.
They try to go bash
Arnautovic. Who are they gonna be? What's it like? Salt and pepper? Like they need something.
You can't beat Burnley at their game. You know what Burnley
Yeah.
ball is?
Yeah.
Get the ball out wide, put it in the box. That's what they were doing most of the game. If you can get the ball and redirect it, cool. If you can
And-
finish on first time, do that.
And they used a big lumbering striker for Ben-Mee and
Well, they had
Tarkowski.
two. Yeah.
Like, I don't think they had to, man. Like, playing Perez in there, I know Perez has kind of struggled, but playing two guys who are not just shield the ball, win the ball in the air guys, like, that's what Ben-Mee and Tarkowski were hoping for.
Now,
And
They're
like,
missing
Arnautovic had to
Yarmolenko.
break
They're
him on
missing
his own.
Yarmolenko. They're missing
Yeah,
the
they
creativity
are.
on the right wing.
Carroll
That's the problem.
sucks. Carroll just needs to leave.
Yeah, and he's always hurt, man.
He needs to go to like La Liga
the man's been
or
collecting
Italy.
checks for a long
Nah,
time. now.
man. Send him to fucking...
Where?
send him to
MLS?
Burnley.
Bring
Send
to
him
MLS.
Burnley. Swap
Here we go,
sides.
Revs.
No one would pay for that guy, man. He's a bum. Fulham won.
Ex-Liverpool.
Fulham. Wow.
Yeah, he sucks.
Drama
That's
in
why I
this
got rid of him.
game.
Fulham 1, Huddersfield 0. Big drama here. PK drama. Kamara decides to be all about him.
Him and Mitrovic, yo.
Yo,
Dude,
Me and my roommate
Ranieri's
were talking.
comments.
Who you got in that fight? Kamara or Mitrovic?
Mitrovic.
Mitrovic.
That's a
I got Kamara.
Mitrovic.
Yeah, bro, Kamara's a
Afrik.
problem, but
Afrik.
it's close, man.
No, it's close, bro. It's his Serbian assassination.
I don't know. See, the thing is, once like he gets after like Mitrovic,
Alright.
if he hits him a couple times, he's just gonna do the Undertaker, where you think he's dead, and he's just gonna pop up his head, and he's just gonna go like cyborg.
Because I don't know if you've ever been in a street fight. It's not how it works.
You've never been in a street fight with Mitrovic.
That's true.
He brings the street to you.
He's the Undertaker. Look, man. Mitrovic at the end would get his goal because Kamara missed the PK. It was reminding me of the Cavani Neymar. It was like, no, it's my PK. No, it's my PK. But it was good to see them make up after Mitrovic. Everything washes away after a win, right? They get the goal. Both
But
guys
even-
hug
even-
each other. It's
look,
all right. It's all
I'm going
right.
to give Mitrovic props here because even before Kamara takes the PK, he walks up to Kamara and says, like, taps him on the back, like, yo, good luck, forget everything, just focus on the PK. And the fans applauded that move. The fans are like, oh, wow, Mitrovic is not being a sour butt.
And you want to know, and the thing with Mitrovic is I think he realized, like, all right, like, we're pretty bad. Like, we need to stay up. And, like, if you think...
Yeah, if you're feeling this moment,
But-
I'm not going to put my personal feelings
wasn't feeling
about
But
He
Mitrovic
wasn't
was
feeling
the
it.
only person that didn't run into the box after the miss. He's the only one
Yeah,
that was
no,
standing
he-
there with his hands
he-
out, and he's like,
I mean, he was
"Ah."
never going to get to the ball, but, like, he knew.
Everyone
Yeah, he was
ran. He's the
disappointed.
only one that didn't.
Pissed.
And,
He's pissed. Rightfully
I would be
so.
too.
You hear what Ranieri said to the media. He
Oh,
was like,
dude.
"Yeah, he was like, he didn't respect me, he didn't respect the fans, didn't respect the players, you know."
Who?
So I wouldn't be
Ranieri,
surprised
Ranieri.
if
And then right there, he's like, didn't respect the players. And
Well-
they're like, how do you feel about it? He said, I wanted to kill him.
Who didn't
He literally-
respect the players?
Kamara.
Okay,
It was
okay.
set. Mitrovic was supposed to take the PK. He went against the coach. The fans.
He did.
wanted
So they
to
said
show-
maybe the
squad.
reason why there was confusion because last time they had a penalty, Kamara took
No,
it,
no.
but Mitrovic wasn't on the field.
Exactly.
Huss.
So there's no
No,
confusion.
there was no confusion. Ranieri
know the
came
pecking
out
order
and
of
literally
practice.
answered the question. They said, who's supposed to take it? Mitrovic.
Mitrovic.
He literally said Mitrovic. Like, so it had
This dude
been
cut the
discussed.
line, bro. He
Kamara
cut the
just
line.
got greedy. Yeah, he wanted the stat. He wanted
Give me
the
that
goal.
milk.
How do you cut the line and then you don't have cash to pay? That's bullshit.
Yeah, but how many
That is
times do we
bullshit.
see stuff like that when someone just takes the ball from someone?
Insufficient funds.
And look, that happened with Liverpool too. Liverpool with was it Henderson,
Dude,
Balotelli?
when you do that, you have to score.
Mario scored. That's the thing.
That's
and
it.
that was a different situation because he needed to get a goal. This guy doesn't need to get a goal. It's Mitrovic's team.
Kamara
needs
does
to get a
man.
goal.
Because you know what? Remember you had that little fantasy run for like 2-3 games? And then, I'm surprised, bro. This is one of your sleeper type dudes over here. And then now...
Now, Mitrovic is my sleeper type of dude. Westwood from last
Kamara,
game was
I
my
think I
type of dude.
Kamara.
I like Kamara, man.
Yeah, like a run of games.
He still does. He's breaking into the squad. He's on that teeter totter.
Yeah, he's not gonna do much.
2 goals, and he'll be in the
Gotta
squad
respect
next
the
to
pecking
Mitrovic.
order, man.
He's a waste of position.
Nah, man.
In
Mitrovic
fantasy.
Him and Mitrovic.
It's like picking up. It's like picking up Willian.
No, he's a plug, bro. He's a plug. He's like 4.8. He's so cheap. Bro.
He's
Pick
mad
up
cheap.
Kamara.
I got him on
bro.
my bench.
Pick up
Oh, I
Kamara.
don't want to pick him up now. He's probably not seen the field for a long time.
Possibly.
He's not having a pizza party with him in area.
No dilly ding, dilly dong for him.
What?
I don't know what that is.
You don't remember when Leicester won the
Camarasa.
league? When Leicester won the league, when he was like, "Oh, we play dilly ding, dilly dong."
No, I didn't know that. But
What? How did you guys miss that?
Didn't know it was a moment. I remember the pizza moment.
Google
that was
it.
a moment.
yeah, everyone
Google
knows
it
pizza
now.
moment.
Google it
I
right
will
now.
not Google dong.
Guess
on
what?
my
I
computer.
bet.
Okay.
When I said that, everyone
You
knew about the
Google
pizza
it.
moment. When you said dilly
Alright.
dilly dong, they were probably thinking you said something sexual over
Leicester
there.
0, Cardiff 1.
It's the EPL,
First
bro.
away goal. How's Leicester beat City?
Told
And
you.
They blew
who
their
else?
load.
Who else? They beat another top dog.
Chelsea.
And Chelsea.
back to back too.
Bro, this is
blew
the
their
drama
load,
that is
bro.
the EPL. They did, huh?
Dude, and they had
For
a...
round 3.
No, but seriously, Leicester blew their load.
Or Etheridge was just the fucking man.
No, man, they missed a PK here.
Madison.
Oh, yeah,
Diamond.
Tom, talk about that guy. Talking about that
On my
guy.
bench?
Oh, he's on his fantasy bench.
15 points. I can't find you for that, man. I can't. It's like a Huss joke
No, but-
on me.
No,
I'm
it's
not
all
laughing
good.
with him. I'm laughing with
It's
you
all
'cause
good.
you have him.
Yeah, it's all good. Like, we had someone else play though. Anyways, they got like what 2 points?
Fabianski.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at my fantasy, bro? Get a life.
I'm looking at everybody's fantasy.
Do you look at my
Got a
fantasy?
life.
It's public property.
Do you look at my fantasy? Do you look at
No,
my
that's a
fantasy?
waste of space.
You
waste,
are
waste of time.
you are messed
Dive
up.
away, bro.
No, what's messed up is that you have a fantasy team. You don't do anything for it.
That's true.
So you're disrespecting the
Yeah, way to
league.
be a great host.
Just caring to that man, bro, man. You got to get the spray
Bringing
and the
PFC
boost.
average down, bro.
Boost. No, Camarasa with that.
Yeah, get it up, bro. Can't have a pundit out here.
Camarasa's goal was class.
Epic.
No, it
bro.
was, man.
He was
Absolutely
like,
epic.
You saw
90th
the way
minute.
he took it. He's like, oh, he's trying to like dip it in. He's trying
Yeah.
to raindrop that bad
Dipping
boy in.
Cheryl.
It was a dipping churro. I mean, the way he was able to get under it, man. He rolled it. You know when you touch it,
Yeah.
when you roll it with the bottom of your
feel it.
foot?
Yeah.
Oh,
like, this
you're
is
ready
it.
to
This
smack
is like
that
a
ball.
training ground goal, man. Training ground, going for it. Watford
Look at
won.
Huss.
Newcastle won. I saw this tie coming, man. These teams are both cagey, both capable of beating anyone in their day. I think this was a fair result. My boy Decore.
He's back.
They're doing it.
back.
Finally, past 2-3 games, man. He looked like he was going to score.
He was
Tucked it
also
away.
a bit suspect defensively the last couple of games. This one, he was a bit more clean, man.
Rafa Benitez learning from last game, not starting Solomon Rondon. Get his ass on the field. Gets himself a goal here.
I mean, he messed it up last year with Mitrovic. This is like basically a Mitrovic. Don't do a situation where you set him on the bench.
Hey.
This type of guy, he's a beast mode.
Hey, Huss, guess who got the assist? Yeah, world class. Matt Ritchie. Fucking world class, mate. World class.
We back. We're still here,
Yo,
Huss.
no doubt, though. Like, I know what kind of gases do, but yo, top 5 pings in the EPL. This guy's ping is automatic. It's a laser. He can hit you on the nose from 80 yards away.
Watford's formation is interesting. It's 4 and then 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
That's how they've been all year, man. Fuck the width, they say. You're not going to beat us down the middle.
I don't know. De La Feu, he played the ball.
Dude, he's a buzzing bee, man. If you guys don't have him in fantasy, I think he's like 5.7. You guys are sleeping. This guy's going to... I think he's going to get 10 EPL goals this year, man.
How-
10, like, go,
What is he at
go
right now? I'm going to
stretches.
check this.
Yeah,
But-
look right now. I think he's going to go stretches. Go like 10 games without scoring. Score a quick 3 in a few
I think it's
games.
3 goals, 3 assists. I have to double check that though.
3 goals,
just-
3 assists.
Yeah, bro.
You're
so
walling,
another
dude.
7.
You're walling.
Another
That's-
7. I see it, man.
He
But
is
De La
playing
Feu-
striker this year,
Yeah,
so
bro.
he'll have a chance, but I think that is that's a...
How
I'd
many
be
do you
impressed
think
if he
he
gets
ends-
10. I'd
How
be
many
impressed.
do you think he ends with?
Under 10. Even if it's 9, I think he ends up under 10.
All right, if he gets 9, bro, I'm rounding up to 10. Like, De La Feu on Watford getting 9 goals, it might as well be 10. If he gets 7, I'll be like, all right, he kind of missed the
What
pot.
about 8?
What about 8?
8's right in the middle. I'm flipping the coin to tell you how I All right, that wraps it up for episode 278, Premier League Match Day 20 review. Anything else before we go, boys?
PSG holding talks with Aaron Ramsey.
Rambo.
Toby Alderweireld extending his contract at Spurs. He looked like a guy who might leave.
30,
they re-signed him.
No, but his clause now is only 32 mil.
Oh, Lord.
So, like, if someone bids 32 mils, they have to accept it.
Yeah.
That's sneaky. Though.
My thing, if Toby were to come to United in January, that is my indication that, okay, we're probably, like, I'm not going to say we're going to get Poch, but, like...
Going for top 4.
We're going for Poch in the summer. That's what's going to tell me. Because, like, right now it's still open. I still think Poch is number 1, but Zidane is there. If Solskjaer keeps his form. But if they bring in Toby in January for the 32 mil, I think Pochettino will come in the summer.
Do you think Poch wants Toby? Like,
I don't think he does.
If you gave Poch 80 mil to sign a new center back, obviously not counting Koulibaly and the obvious ones, but like, I don't think he wants.
I wouldn't think you would sign Toby, but
you know
I think
wants
his
Toby.
Injuries, guys.
You wouldn't take Toby for 30 mil?
No, look, I would personally, but
it's
I'm not,
25 million pounds because of the new contract extension he just signed.
Yeah, we're talking dollars.
Oh,
okay.
$32 million.
So I mean,
welcome to America, because we're in America right now.
Yeah,
for that money,
America,
for this market, if you can't get Koulibaly, this is the second person you take. If you can get Koulibaly, you obviously take him.
Here's a question, man. Does this guy help us win the league, like, significantly? Does he help us win the Champions League?
This guy,
if he stays healthy for 38,
he can help.
yes.
He's the B to the A.
Exactly.
That's who Toby is
So
at
he's the
this
Lovren
stage.
to
I
the
thought there
big
was like maybe
No, he
a
wasn't
year
A.
window where it was like an A minus,
He
like he
was
was
2
in that
years ago.
form.
This guy is
Yeah.
one big injury away from being
Yeah,
Vincent
man, that's why I
Company.
don't want him there.
Just Vincent
Which is
Company
why,
all
which is
over
why
again.
he shouldn't be a second option. You cannot like. Man, you could do better. I think.
Yeah,
I think man, you could do
so
better.
many center backs out there,
Declan
too.
Rice has been a sneaky player. We haven't spoken about this guy
I
a
was just gonna
lot.
bring him up.
But
19 years old.
He just signed a
This
5-year contract
with
to
West Ham.
With the Amas.
Looking
Plays
like-
center mid for West Ham.
Dude,
like
he
the
was
new Scotty Parker.
clean against who they beat 2-0
Not
recently.
Parker, Nolan.
Right before this game, I forget who West Ham played, but he was
When Pepe scored twice?
yeah, in that
So
game.
that was 2-1.
He was one of my
Rice.
sneaky fantasy picks.
Southampton, I
Yeah,
think.
I had
Rice
him
was
week 1.
cleaning everything up, man. He was such a beast.
This kid looks like I think Southgate's gonna love this kid in the
Yeah.
future for the English
Yeah,
setup.
He reminds me of a different position, obviously, but his footwork, Stones. He's got the height. He can get stuck in. He plays number 6. He's no fucking Eric Dyer.
I was about to say Dyer's looking over his
Dyer's
shoulder right
so
now.
boring, dude.
He's looking
Dyer
over his shoulder.
Can cover space. He reads the game well, but Declan Rice can win it. Do a quick move. He was doing like quick 1-2 shuffles
You got
past
feet.
people, man.
You
So
got
like,
little feet.
that's what you need from the number 6 position. A bit of that threat, and I love it, man. He's
Came
coming.
out.
So before we get into January and all this, over-under is 1 for big name signing for any of the teams over 80 million for the EPL. Over under 1.
January? Hold up.
Well, actually, over what? So in January or
I don't
any
understand the question.
any EPL team, over under is 1 for big time 80 million transfer in.
I think it
Under.
depends, man. I think for United it's 2. I think the over under is 2. I think there will be 2 separate $80 million players brought in.
In January.
January.
In January.
Oh, January.
Yeah, January.
January.
Jesus.
That's why. That's what I said.
yeah.
Just
Over-under is
one.
1.
Just
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
So
I think it's 1. And
Okay.
even that's a push. I think most of them are going to be under.
I think it's under.
so I'll just do over under 0.5. So you take the over then.
It's just I think a dude like Isco may come in with the region around 50, 60 mil, but that 80 mil. Now we're talking about A-level players.
No, he scores an A-level
It's
player.
I'm
rare
on the
that
under,
an
yeah.
A-level
I'm on the
player
under,
gets
dude.
let go in.
Fine,
even,
I'll say-
even Aubameyang going wasn't A level. I know he's good, but like even Aubameyang
To me, he's
showing
an
up
A-,
in January. Did I say B plus, man? B plus, like threatening to be an A.
I think he's A minus,
Okay.
about to be a B plus because of his age.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So
Just look at his
all
track
right,
record.
fine. Should we just lower it to 70 million then?
All right.
Would that make it more interesting?
I think once we talk about 50 now or 60
No, now it's
now.
bargain
Fif-
hunting.
50
like
is
a
nothing
bargain
nowadays.
deal, yeah, that's a bargain deal. I mean, center backs are going for 70.
Pulisic-
Premier center backs.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
Pulisic
so
I know
is
people will
incredible.
say Virgil got bought in January last year, but
But he was a
who
premier
he was on
price.
Southampton.
He's the most expensive
He's on
defender,
Southampton
bro.
too. Exactly.
Like he's a
For now.
premier signing.
Yeah, he is.
I think so. 2 things. I don't think anybody's going to sign anyone big. If it comes in, I was listening to Randcast, and for United, they were saying if it is just going to be a deal, rumors are it's going to be just loan deals. So
Well, Hummels. This Hummels is linked.
Hummels was garbage.
For what, 30
Last
mil?
Yeah.
18 months, dude.
Yeah, dude,
Garbage
yeah,
the last
yeah,
18
yeah,
months.
But I think it's going to be hard because like the immediate need Chelsea need is a striker, And they're not going to get an $80
No, but
million
they could
striker.
loan Higuain. That's a
Yeah, and that's the
perfect deal
thing.
for
And they're not
them.
going to pay $80 million for a striker in January.
Yeah.
Especially with teams competing.
There's
in
no one
Champions League.
available.
Exactly,
at $80 million.
exactly. Like Man City, I don't see them spending $80 million unless they get a left back. Who's a left back right now in January that's worth $80 million?
Man City could, because of their scouting and their development, like they got Laporte on the cheap. It wasn't a January deal.
No, it was a January deal.
It was a January deal, and
met
he's
his
gonna be
release clause.
premier.
I think it was like
So,
45
they
mil
could-
or something.
yeah, they
They could
27 mil.
sneakily get someone who we technically really haven't heard of in that limelight. Like we know who that player is, so it won't be Alexandro.
It won't be
But I
Alaba.
think
All right.
it won't be Alaba, but it'll be a left back. Where
Maybe
like,
Gaia
whoa.
from Valencia.
Okay.
He's a young left
Gaia.
back.
I'm just trying to think because there was a few people linked with moves. 0.5 is the over under for a player from Lyon coming over to the EPL.
Dude, this dude Furlan Mendy. He's a good left
Is it-
back. That's
and
a
Dembele.
There's like 4 players on Lyon
Dembele
right now that are
too,
linked
yeah.
to the EPL team. So 0.5 over under. And Lyon players
Look,
gonna be
I'm
in
taking
EPL.
the under. I'm taking the under.
Taking the under.
I'm taking the over.
I'm taking 1.
Now
You know, why
Fekir.
you know why I'm taking the under? Champions League, bro. They're not letting anyone fucking go. They're in
true.
Champions
That's
League.
true.
No one's.
But
leaving.
I don't know. Leon aren't the club that are like, oh, we can actually go
Doesn't
for it.
matter. Like they want the prize money. The further you go, the better the prize money. That's
true.
money they use for investment. Why sell these guys unless someone comes in and says,
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
Someone
for
comes
Mendy,
in
we're
for
coming
Ndombele.
100 million.
75 for Ndombele.
I don't think so. If they're smart, they'll wait till the summer and get a bidding war because everyone wants Ndombele. Everyone wants Ndombele, bro. Liverpool, Real Madrid, United,
But
Chelsea.
then you're also counting on his health. So that's another little
mean,
risky factor.
It makes sense.
Could drive the
because you're
price
gonna-
down. But he is young, so the odds are on this side.
If you, as fans of your respective clubs, could bring in one player in January, who would you bring?
Besides Koulibaly?
No.
Because
I was about to say, I think everyone.
everyone's going to say that.
Yeah,
Everyone's
I'm
gonna say
bro.
Koulibaly,
I'm
really?
Koulibaly.
Dude,
Yeah, because
January,
we all
any
have
player
good
will-
offense. We all have
You
bad
don't
defense.
need a
Well,
center back, though. You really don't.
no, Huss would shut the game down. Liverpool shuts the game down with another center back. With 2 A center backs.
There's no
Two
one else.
center backs who can
fucking
play false nine.
No,
Every
I-
time Napoli's
It's a
down,
wrap.
I 100. No,
Koulibaly goes to false
I
nine.
agree. No, I agree, and I think
Dude,
he's world class. I'm not knocking Koulibaly. I'm saying Liverpool. I
It's
just don't think
harder to
do you
find
think
a
Liverpool
great center back than it is a great winger or striker nowadays.
100%.
Agreed.
No, it won't happen.
Who you got?
what
Who
last-
you got?
who I
Answer
got?
your question.
I haven't really given it much thought,
Oh,
but I would get.
Putting us on
Like,
the spot
Ask
like
this
that,
question
bro.
and not
For
even
me,
answer it.
honestly,
Yeah.
if I could get one player,
Look, let's not say Messi, Ronaldo. Let's keep.
No,
it
not
I
Messi,
I get
Ronaldo.
a clone of
Planet.
Pogba. Now there's 2. So that way, one
No,
can
if
douse,
I could-
the other can ping.
no. If I was thinking about it, if I could get one player, I would want a fullback. And if I wanted a fullback, I would. I mean, I'm reaching.
Alaba.
I'm reaching. I would say David Alaba, but like that would never happen.
Oh my god, that's
But
scary.
I'm reaching. Like that's the thing. Is like I think we need a fullback desperately because like I can't trust Antonio Valencia or Ashley Young.
We already talked about him
You
at
already
Everton.
counted out Dallo.
He
What?
just
No. I'm not. Dallo's too young. He's 19. Like I'm not relying on him for the
Yeah,
rest
this-
of the
This is
season.
unrealistic, right? Like,
No,
this isn't,
yeah, that's just
like,
me. That's
the
just
guy
me,
you can
like-
bring in.
This is him playing FIFA.
I'm Tyson. I'm
Come
Tyson,
on in,
I'm
kids.
Tyson Chandler
Come
shooting
on
from
in.
like half, like
Oh,
for you know,
That's
like
what
that's just
I'm
me
thinking.
just joking around.
Yeah.
But he would be like, we need a left back. I think Luke Shaw's fine, but I think Luke Shaw susceptible
Yeah.
to injury.
Now, who's a
Questionable.
signing you think is realistic that we like realistically within the realistic debate
Toby.
of who United should get?
Toby.
Cool. Cool, man.
I think for 25 million or 32 million, whatever currency you want to speak in.
Yeah.
If we're really going for Poch, Toby will come in, and I think Poch will come in and he'll be like, okay, like we have Toby. He'll probably like write off Jones.
I think Poch could come in either with or without Toby, man. Like I don't think the
Yeah,
deal.
But I think that's a signal of intent. I think like if we were to get Toby, like my mind would say, okay, we're going for Poch because he knows Toby, and Toby's he's nothing special anymore, but he
But
still
does
has
he-
the solid game.
Does
that-
he want to start his United career with Toby there? Like obviously, I know what you're saying. Where Jose signed
Matic?
as soon as he could. So like, but I don't know if Toby's that guy for Poch. I don't know.
You know what? I think Koulibaly is the one reason why a lot of teams will not bring in a center back, a high price center back, because they don't want to
no
spend
way.
like
Yeah.
65, 70 on a Harry Maguire. Because if you can get something better for around 90 or 100, why not go for that guy? So I
going
think
for 100.
he is actually the reason why
And I think
Harry
now,
Maguire won't move.
because of the recent racism he's been subjected to. I think his mind
So-
may have been made up. Like, all right,
Look,
I'm
so
leaving.
that-
I'm not going to stay in this
That
league.
said,
for any
Napoli
longer.
dropped the price since that incident happened.
Well, you have to.
Yeah,
And
Because
Napoli
he probably wants to leave.
yeah. So you wanna get him up before his value goes down.
Yeah, you should go and like hang out with your buddy.
Dude, if he
Sadio
goes
Mane.
in January,
That'd be,
oh my god, to anyone, if he goes to January,
they're in Europa, right? Not
Yeah,
really.
they dropped down because they finished.
Yeah, might as well go to the team that like beat you out in the
this year,
the
Now,
night games.
realistically speaking, it's not
Liverpool.
crazy to say he'll move. Like he can.
No, it's not. It's not. This
He can
summer
move
for
to-
so
him,
thirsty.
Yeah.
it's possible, man.
Dude, if Liverpool got this guy, I don't even
Dynasty. It's looking like a
Come
dynasty.
on, man.
Koulibaly?
Yeah, it's looking
Come
like a
on.
dynasty.
Yeah, no, it's a
That's why I'm thirsty, man, because that's a game. That's not a game changer. That's like a nail in the coffin type.
No,
of
that's
thing.
a Champions League player.
Yeah,
Now you're
then I
talking
look
about
at your
fucking
team.
winning a Champions League
Yeah.
because you got Koulibaly and Virgil, you got Robertson as a workhorse, you got Trent, who I think is in a hot run of form. I think we're gonna see him dip at some point, but like, who cares?
He's like 19.
But like he
He's
can.
just
He
gonna get
can
better.
play at that super
And
high
he can
level.
play at that high level when he shows up. So it's like, dude, you get Koulibaly, and then Alisson back there as well. Like it's blouse.
The spine would just.
But we have top 5 in
go
almost
Hulk
every
spine.
position,
You go
basically.
Hulk spine.
Top
Yeah.
5 as in top 5 in that position.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
Man.
brutal.
No, that'd
That's brutal.
be a killer signing. All right, guys, thank you for indulging.
Hey, happy
We'll catch
New
you in the New
Year!
Year.
Yeah, we'll see you next year here at
Yeah,
PFC.
Thursday.
Pogba is the
Thursday.
GOAT.
Watch that game. Liverpool all the way.
Pogba's the best center midfielder
Dude,
in the
we should
world.
watch that together on